A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 750th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. It is Friday, July 16th of 2021. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend in store. Hopefully you guys have made plans. Because it's Friday, I'll give all of you guys my Friday advice. For all you players out there who are looking at the streets, Instagram, whatever the case may be, remember the 3 rules that you must always follow when you're out on a Friday night. Number 1, always call an Uber. Always call an Uber. Don't drive drunk, guys. Number 2, send that morning after text. Send that morning after text. You do not want to have a false EPAR accusation on your hands. Number 3, wrap your sausage. Guys, I'm here to tell you, man, I'm a 4-time convicted felon. I've been arrested over 24 times, and my life is still awesome. Would you like to know why? Would you like to know why? Because I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. I've never been accused of EPAR, none of that stuff. There are a few things in this life that can turn a man's life completely inside out, quickly and thoroughly, than a false EPAR accusation, a DUI, I've never had one of those, or an unexpected pregnancy from an IG thought you've known for 43 minutes. Call an Uber, wrap your sausage, send that morning after text. The reason why that morning after text is important is because that confirms that the bedroom fun was consensual. If she goes to the cops and tries to accuse you of EPAR, you can show the text that says, hey, had a great time, let's do it again. When she responds, and she will, she'll be like, oh my God, I had such a good time, let's do it again. That is sufficient evidence to exonerate you. It is good to have you guys in today. I have a fantastic show in store for you today. Obviously, we are going to be focusing very heavily on Kat from the Fresh and Fit podcast. Let me shout out my Sharpe Stream guys at first. Dre Raven, Geeky Anomaly, Apollo 147, and RPAP. Shout out to my Instagram audience. The Black Davis continues to request to be on video. I've told this person no like 15 times. He continues to request. You're not getting on, dude. Sorry. Chronos Absolution, welcome to. Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't have my soundboard ready. Chronos Absolution, the newest member of the TSR family. Thank you very much for your support there. If you want to participate in the chat, please become a member. Colonel Sanders the 16th says, LOL, she's been on the show before. I don't know how she doesn't understand that we don't care about her making bread. I think she had one too many hits to the headboard. Listen, guys, I don't think it's a stretch to assume that most women under the age of 30 who make 6 figures are sex workers. I'm going to say it again. Most women under 30 who make 6 figures are sex workers. Okay? Listen, they are either exotic dancers, right? Instagram thoughts, yes, that is sex work. What is OnlyFans? Yes, that is sex work. If you make money off of your sexuality, then you are a sex worker. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, if that's the career path that you decide to choose, shake what your mama gave you. There are costs to being a sex worker, obviously, not the least of which is your sanity and pride. There is one such sex worker that seems to have gotten away with being a sex worker and still getting married. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. But if you are a woman and you are under the age of 30 and you go on the Fresh and Fit podcast and say, yeah, I'm a six-figure bitch, you're probably a sex worker. But guys, listen, those are the facts. Those are the facts. Like men under 30, very few men under 30 have even the capability and experience to make over six figures, to make six figures or more. You're going to tell me that girls can make six figures outside of sex work? Nah, not happening. Sorry. Dr. B84 with the $10 super chat says there are more female virgins than men who earned $300 to $500K a year was a mind-blowing comment. Female virgins are unicorns these days. Wow. Yes. Wow. That's incredible. Dude, let me read that again. There are more female virgins than men who earn $300,000 to $500,000 a year. Wow. Wow. That's insane. I did not know that until just now. Okay, let me quickly go to I'm going to cover just a couple of real quick stories here for you guys. So Naomi Campbell she's 50 years old. She's a supermodel. She's dated a lot of guys. I think most notably David Bowie. She's been passed around. She is now a mother. So Naomi Campbell became a single mother. She became a single mother at the age of 50. And so I think she used the in vitro technique to do this. So she's got a 2-month-old baby girl by the name of Versace, named after, of course, fashion icon Gianni Versace, who was tragically murdered on his doorstep in 1997 right there on Ocean Drive in Miami, Florida. Listen, man, the fact that Naomi Campbell is a single mother at the age of 50, that's not doing anybody any favors. Like, listen, man, like we have enough. More black women are single mothers than black women who are not. Listen, man, those are the facts, guys. And so for Naomi Campbell to come out, hey, I'm a single mom. So when these women go to when they call into Kevin Samuel's show, well, how old are you? 37. You have any kids? Yeah, I've got 3 kids. You're a single mother? Yeah, well, Naomi Campbell is a single mother. Why women compare their lives to celebrities, I'll never ever know. So a woman got insulted on a plane. She got insulted on a plane. She busts the man for calling her overweight on a flight as he texts his girlfriend. She's so big the plane might take off. You're not going to hear this on Instagram, but if you're on YouTube, you will. Take a listen.
I was just sitting in my car and I just remembered something that happened a month ago. I was on a plane coming back from Nashville, and I was sitting on the plane, and this guy sits next to me, and it's just me and him, like, in the row. Like, we weren't sitting next to anyone. It was just me and him. And he has his phone out, like, way out in front of him, like, where I can see it. Before anyone comes for me for, like, looking at someone's phone, like, when they're sitting next to me, everyone does it. And if you say you don't, you're lying, so shut up.
Whoa. No. You do it. Women look at other people's phones. Dude, if I'm on a plane and someone's sitting next to me, I couldn't give less of a you-know-what.
He says, too small, fat next to me. Text with his girl.
I couldn't give less of a
asking him
I
how
guess
the
it's not going to
flight's
let me
going,
cause this. All right, whatever.
Conversation like
All right,
that.
Screw it.
And then I look over and she says, how's the flight going? And he says,
look at this. So what's on your screen, guys? This bitch actually took a picture of his dude texting his girl. Like, what are we doing? Too
small with this fat ass next to me. Like, he was talking about me.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Here, I got it zoomed in a little bit more for y'all. It says, see,
too
small with this fat ass next to me. And she said, ha ha ha, tell her about keto. This is one of the many sweet.
Look at this. Yeah, you're gorgeous. Sounds like he's been in trouble with his girlfriend before. That had nothing to do with you, but I'm sorry you had to read that. Okay, fellas, public service announcement. I'm going to blow this up so you guys can see this, okay? Sending a girl a message that says, yeah, you're gorgeous, blah, 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 but I'm sorry you had to read that. Guys, that doesn't make her want to sleep with you, okay? That doesn't make her want to sleep. On behalf of all men, gentlemen, that dries her nether regions like the Sahara. Women don't want to be coddled to. Women don't want to be told that they're gorgeous when they're overweight. No matter how much they say they want to, they damn sure don't need to. He says, yeah, you're gorgeous. Dude, she's only giving you from the neck up. One of the many ways you can tell you're being catfished is that you don't see any full body pictures of this chick. So if the guy next to her is texting his girlfriend, making fun of her LBs, chances are she probably has a few extra LBs. And if you think a woman with a few extra LBs is gorgeous, then that's a you problem, my friend. Guys, stop complimenting girls. Stop complimenting girls thinking that it's going to get you laid. It doesn't. Girls will say that's sweet, but any girl who says that's sweet, yeah, she might think it's sweet, but hashtag she still won't let you smash. Last story of the day. So it appears that another P star, a spicy movie star, Riley Reid, P star Riley Reid, cruelly mocked. Okay, it's pronounced Reid. Oh yeah, that's the way Andy Reid spells his last name. Okay, P star Riley Reid mocked after marrying freerunner Pasha Petkuns, as trolls say, "Mama must be proud." So who is Pasha Petkuns? Pasha Petkuns is a freerunner. I guess that's what they call them. These are the guys that do what I would understand to be parkour, right? They kind of just run everywhere. They run on buildings and they do these flips and tricks and they run sideways and all this other kind of stuff. It takes tremendous athletic ability. It really, really does. Like, dude, I used to call it parkour. I don't know if that's the same thing, but yeah, this guy is, dude, you gotta be in fantastic shape to do parkour. Oh, so look at this. This is him and Riley Reid dancing. Come on now. Is it not going to play? So you guys can see on the screen. Dude, she's an adult film star? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, hang on a second. She does not. Hold up. See, this is what is. Okay, it's obviously. See, here's the thing. In the picture on the left, it looks like she clearly. But dude, like if I'm looking at her from like, dude, she looks, I mean, what is she, 22 years old? Oh my God. Anyway, so she got married and people were cruelly mocking her, right? And so somebody added, "I feel awful for that dude. Congrats for the marriage, but I feel bad." And one user said, "You married a P-star, mama must be proud." Yeah, that's exactly right. What do you think his mom thinks? Right? Like, what do you think his mom thinks? You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, I can't imagine a mother being okay with her son being married to a spicy movie star. I couldn't do it. The adult film star, 30. Oh, okay, she looks young for 30, dude. Wow, she's aging very well. Either that or she just looks young. Dude, I honestly thought she was 22 years old. Got hitched in a ceremony in L.A. Others said the congratulations, blah, 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 memorable day, blah, 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 Instagram, blah, 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 blah. She says, "I've had 2 normal boyfriends in my adult life." Normal being that they don't do spicy movies, both of which ended in an ultimatum, spicy movies or them. No. Really? Like, you mean there are 2 guys who had a problem with you getting ran through by dudes with phalluses the size of baseball bats? I can't imagine why. I always choose spicy movies. I've struggled with that choice, though, wondering if I've made the right decision, Reid continued. Reid dropped $4.8 million for a newly built estate in Pasadena, 17 bedrooms, blah, 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 blah. This is what really, this right here, this, to me, this picture is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. Not because of what he's wearing, but, and again, listen, this isn't me being funny, guys, but like, and guys, by the way, I haven't watched spicy movies since I was 37 years old. Okay, almost 37, 44 minus 30. I'm 43, but 40, almost 7 years ago. Had a spicy movie addiction. I quit cold turkey. And, yeah, so that's how it is. So I'm not really, like, I mean, the last spicy movie stars I remember, Brandy Love. God, what is her name? Kendra Love. I mean, I don't know. But the point is, dude, is like she's licking, like the fact that it's almost like if you're a woman spicy movie star, it's like anything you lick automatically just kind of starts to burn. That's just the way I see it. Like, guys, this is repulsive. This woman has been plowed by phalluses probably into the thousands. She's had male bodily fluids all over her and all in her. I don't understand how a man cannot find that absolutely repulsive. I just don't, man. Like, it's, like, I don't know, man. Jenna Jameson, I remember her. So, yeah, that's just the craziest thing. Oh, this is funny. So even her, So even her wedding dress looks slutty. Awesome. So, she does not, I cannot believe this chick is a spicy movie star. She, honestly, dude, she looks like any other girl. Dude, God, that's just, dude, like, when I see her kissing this dude, it's just gross. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There's the real her. She did it, man. She did it. Listen, dude. She beat the game. She beat the game, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm Mr. Moral whatever. But to me, dude, a woman who has done spicy movies to me is disgusting. That's gross, man. Listen, do whatever it is you want to do, man. Listen, and you know, Sterling Cooper says this all the time. We actually said this in a conversation that we had when we were in Vegas. He said, look, man, he said, listen, most women want to settle down and get married. He says, but some women, they're just exhibitionists, man. And he's right. There are some women who are, they just, like, I watched the documentary After Porn Ends Part 3. After Porn Ends it's a Netflix series. There's Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Almost every girl that does spicy movies, her life ends up in shambles, right? There are two that stand out to me whose lives didn't. Lisa Ann, who I remember from my chicken choking days, and she now has a radio station and she branded herself, so she's doing good financially. The other one is Tara Patrick. Tara Patrick. You guys probably have never heard of this woman, but she, like, I don't know how old she is now, but she honestly, she says, listen, I cannot, and she's married, I guess, to another P star, but she's like, listen, I love what I do. She's like, I've been retired for 10 years and I still love what I do. That's the type of woman who needed the business to be happy. She would not be happy doing anything else. Hey, listen, hey, if that makes you, and she really genuinely seemed happy. But most other women who did prawn, their lives are a train wreck. They're a train wreck. So I don't know, man. Listen, listen, I'm never getting married, period. But you know, much less to a porn star. Ay. Oh, Krispy Kreme on her tongue. Oh God, that just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay. Without further ado, we are going to go ahead and break down the Fresh and Fit podcast from last night. We're not going to break down the whole thing. We're actually going to start from a particular point, from a Jesse Lee Peterson interview with DJ Young Fly. I'm gonna say goodbye to my Instagram audience. If you guys want to watch the rest of this, come on over to YouTube or sharpstream.com. Thank you guys very, very much. So I have said goodbye to my Instagram audience. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Appreciate that. I can ham that down. There we go. Okay, so without further ado, all right, very good. So this is the Fresh and Fit podcast. This is, I think, 2 hours in because that's when that's when things really kind of and trust me, this is not nearly as bad as the interview with Monica Munoz, but the delusion is there nonetheless. Here we go.
DC Young Fly, would you let your wife control you?
This is some funny shit.
This is funny.
Okay,
This is gonna be awesome. So this is from DC Young Fly. Y'all got to see the full interview. I was on his Bugs Life Head ass. Okay, Bugs in a Life.
What?
Okay, he's making a joke about the Disney movie. All right.
Let a woman control you.
Ooh.
You.
No, but I will let a woman have a say so.
But you won't let her control you?
What you mean? If it's for the better of, if it helps better me?
So you would let a woman control you?
Not controlling, she can have a say so.
Yo, I love how Jesse Lee Peterson is just relentless. So you let a woman control you, like he won't let it go.
That is some type of control.
Over
There's
you.
a difference.
She can have a say-so over you.
Oh my
Over,
God.
no, she can have a say-so. This is called respect. This is what I'm trying to tell you
But
about
I'm asking you,
respect. This
she
is why
can't-
shit don't
I'm
get
asking
done
you,
because
can she
people
have-
don't have respect for other people's
Can
opinions.
she have a control over you? Would you allow that to happen?
She can have a say-so, and I respect her opinion because if it's right, then I'm going to take in heed and bring it into my life.
Okay, listen, I understand what DJ Youngfly is saying here, right? And I think Jesse Lee Peterson, I think he's just, poking him in the ribs just to kind of get a rise out of him. But DJ Youngfly, his verbiage is absolutely correct. No, you should never, ever, ever let a woman control you. I think that's obvious, right? But if a woman if she earns the right to have a say in decision making, then give her a say if she's earned it, right? Like, listen, man, like Devin doesn't, like I make all the decisions, right? I make all of the decisions. But Devin and I, we've been together almost Jesus Christ. So we started dating back in early 2016. So yeah, we've known each other now for 6 years, right? We've been through ups, downs, all arounds. She's earned my respect. And so when I'm making a decision and I feel like I need another point of view, yeah, every once in a while I'll say, hey, Dev, I'm thinking about doing X, Y, Z. Tell me what you think. She doesn't make that decision. I do. But that doesn't mean that she can't counsel me, right? And every once in a while, Devin will sort of sense, and listen, I'm a man, I'm prideful, right? Something in me doesn't want to admit that I need just a little bit more information. So Devin, reading the room, as most women are good at doing, hey, Donovan, maybe you might want to try X, Y, and Z. Now, sometimes she'll offer unsolicited advice at the wrong time, at which point I say, Devin, not now. Not now. But there's nothing wrong with listening to your woman who is trying to counsel you because, again, your success is her success, right? I'm going to make decisions that benefit the both of us. And my woman understands that. So when I ask for her counsel, you never ask your woman for her guidance. You don't need her guidance, right? You need her counsel. I say this all the time. Dude, I said this way back in episode 171. Dude, your woman does not need to be your co-pilot. She needs to be your flight attendant, guys. You don't need a co-pilot. You don't need a co-captain. She doesn't need to be your co-captain on the ship. No, she needs to be your chambermaid. That's what this is. You're the engineer, right? She's back there, or you're the pilot. She's the stewardess. That's how this works. If you need her for something, you pull her aside. Hey, what can we? Because listen, you guys. I mean, those of you who fly, every once in a while, then one of the pilots will come out and ask, hey, what's going on? What's our weight look like? Blah 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 blah. But stewardesses aren't making decisions. Hey, look in the door. Hey, Captain, looks like we're about 5,000 feet below where we're supposed to be. So let's kick it to 45,000 feet altitude. Yeah, roger that. No, that's not what happens. Oh, wait a minute.
You see what I'm saying? This is like if your wife was to say something and be like, no, baby, you don't need to do that. You need to do that. She's not controlling you. She's just saying this is something that can better you.
Nope. No. If your woman gives you unsolicited advice and says you need to do this and do that, and again, unsolicited being the operative word, that's not being controlling. That's just being a fucking nag, right? That's being a nag. Listen, man, and I had to tell this to Dev. I had to get this straight with her early on in our relationship. I said, look, man, check this out. Check this out. If I don't ask you for counsel, don't give it to me. Right? If you think it's wrong, keep it to yourself unless I ask you. If I'm going to be wrong, I'm going to be wrong because I'm wrong. That's just all there is to it. I said, you've got to trust me. And at this point, Devin trusts all of my decisions. She didn't question anything. You want to know why? Because all of the decisions that I have made have brought us to this point. Obviously, we're much better off financially. We travel more. She's healthier. She used to drink a lot. She doesn't drink anymore. She's on testosterone, HGH. We've got a gym downstairs. She's in the best physical shape of her life at 44 years old. That's not because of her. That's because of this guy right here. So when I make a decision, Devin's like, okay, you know what? Donovan has a solid track record. I think I'll be all right.
And if you're naive enough to not listen to your wife, then that's your dumb ass.
Oh, here we go. Then that's your dumb ass. See, now he said that to pander to his wife.
Amazing. That a woman control.
The last part.
He said, amazing.
Ladies, what is your response to this video? And we'll start here.
My response to that video is I agree with it. He actually says the right points where, you know, when a female does tell you, oh, do this or gives you advice, don't take it as, oh, do this, you know, do exactly this, what I'm saying.
Amazing.
Although, you
know what, I think I might make that, I think I might take that clip. I might put that on my soundboard.
know, that's what some people would want. Mass majority, it's just like, no, it's just giving you an option. We're just trying to help you. We're just trying to give you a peace of mind of like, you know, what you can do otherwise, basically.
Listen, she has the right idea, and she's young and very pretty, actually. She's actually very, very pretty. Wow, who is that? But yeah, listen, she might not have verbalized it the way she should have, but yeah, listen, what she said is, hey, man, listen, you're there to support your man. If he wants your counsel, he will seek your counsel. If he wants it, give it to him.
So, I mean,
Yes, Devin just finished a crazy workout circuit. She has hit her personal deadlift record of 195 pounds 6 times. He says, what if your lady asks you to give up social media? Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Let's try that again. So, Devin hit a personal record, 195 pounds 6 times. Yeah, Devin has really, her thighs are hot. Dude, she's got really nice thighs and really nice hamstrings. All right, let's
considering controlling, but giving you other options as well. Like, you know, consider my consideration of respect, like what he just said. When he's saying that, basically, how do you explain it?
So basically, your input is gonna help.
There we go.
Make him make a choice.
Very good, Fresh.
So, you know, help him make a choice. I'm not giving you, oh, you got to do this specifically.
Yeah, this girl is pretty, and she's got the right idea. Gabby Giovanna, I think, is Mexican Barbie, if I'm not mistaken.
You have other options as well. This is your life.
Right.
I'm here to benefit you, and I'm here to benefit your life because it's going to benefit my life as well.
Damn.
So I'm going to help you do whichever you need to do, whatever your heart needs to desire.
That's fair.
Hey. There we go. Now, there you go. There's a young, feminine, beautiful woman saying, hey, man, I'm here for you. Trust me when I tell you that's probably the last you'll see of that. Maybe not from her, but.
All right, cool.
You give a motherfucker too much leeway, they gonna run your ass to the pit.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Right? Oh, listen. Typical black woman masculine. You give a motherfucker. Look. Check it out.
So,
Just listen. As soon as she comes, you give a motherfucker.
I'm gonna help you do whichever you need to do, whatever your heart needs to desire.
That's fair. All right, cool.
Listen to this.
You give a motherfucker too much leeway, they gonna run your ass to the pit.
Look at that.
So no, I agree with what he's saying. Like, you take a little. Oh, you say.
Listen again. Let me just stop it right there, dude. Do you see how masculine that was? Like, and again, man, like I'm not trying to pile on the sisters, man. I'm just. Look, dude. One of the main reasons why the top percentage of brothers, the top 5 to 10% of brothers date non-black women, is because most non-black women know how to show femininity, right? Listen, we'll deal with anything. Well, not anything. Listen, if a woman is feminine, fit, compliant, and doesn't cheat, dude, we'll deal with just about anything, right? Listen, Dev has, idiosyncrasies that I don't necessarily like. And Dev, please pay attention to the YouTube side so that I can tell you to put it on the poll. And you don't put it up 30 seconds later, please. Thank you. Somebody reminder. But again, as long as you're feminine, we'll deal with anything within reason. As long as you don't cheat, don't lie to me, stay fit and stay feminine. Hey, man, if you suck at laundry, no big deal.
Okay, let me think about it. Don't let a woman control you too much, because that's how men be like losing all their money, going crazy. Yep. Don't be having nothing for themselves no more. They be trying to pop up at the girl house. What are you doing?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Take advice from her and just make your own decision.
Who should
on what
lead the
you
relationship
want.
out of curiosity, in your opinion? The man or the woman? The man? Okay.
Who should lead?
The relationship, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully the man would lead in the relationship.
Okay.
Honestly.
No,
Okay.
I lead
All
in
right,
the
Kat.
relationship.
You lead in the
behind my
relationship?
I do.
You make all the important decisions?
Yeah, I do.
I lead in the relationship. Oh boy, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we talk about it, but when it comes to like financials or anything like really super pertinent, it's me.
This woman is married, and she just sat here and told us, when it comes to financial decisions, I'm the decision maker. Guys, this marriage is doomed. It's doomed. Listen, man, I'm sure she genuinely loves her husband right now. I'm sure she does. But once again, she is living that lie. Women don't want, listen, man, women don't want to be the leaders. Guys, I'm here to tell you, women cannot be feminine if they are head of household. They can't be. If you are the head of household, you live in a constant state of, I gotta handle shit. Okay, that's a man's job, okay? Men, we are designed to withstand that kind of pressure, okay? Nobody else earns money in this household except for me. Like, I pay Dev. Dev gets her salary from me. If I fail to perform, this goes under. Good. I thrive under that kind of pressure. And maybe there are some women who thrive under that kind of pressure, but they're not designed to. And if they're good at thriving under pressure, that does not allow them to be feminine. You want your woman to suck your dick at the end of the night, she's got to be relaxed. But if she's worried about the car payment or the mortgage, guess what? She's not going to be relaxed. And women who are not relaxed are not feminine. Ay, ay, ay.
At the end of the day. Like, I let him have a say. I'm not controlling whatsoever.
Oh, my God.
You let him?
Oh, my God.
Whoa. Ooh, okay.
She the one that
How long you guys been married for?
Only a couple months since January.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
All right.
That makes sense.
Yep, there you go.
Wow. What's your take on
Jesus
this?
Christ.
And please try to not make it a long rant.
This is our girl.
I agree.
I mean, if you want to rant.
Listen, man, say what you want about Kat, as I'm sure we will throughout this podcast. Kat's a good-looking girl. Kat's a good-looking girl, man. I don't know what her body looks like, but just judging by
Yeah, you know what?
she's got good natural beauty. She's not wearing a bunch of makeup. I'd give her an 8. I'd give her an 8 out of 10.
No, go ahead, rant. I'm just trying to protect you from the fury of the chat.
I concur.
Bring it to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they can say what they want.
Not really a fan of her voice, though.
No, I agree. I mean, if somebody.
Tricky Trini says, Lakita Grape Kool-Aid is super masculine. That's funny as hell. Shout out to Jose Torres with the $5 super chat. He says, sometimes a good leader is a good leader because he has a good follower. There you go. There you go. Crimson Eclipse says, you give a woman the pants, she'll eventually take your shirt. Real talk. Real talk. 964 people watching, guys. Let's please hit the like button.
He has an opinion. If you are in a relationship with them, then you need to have compromises or.
Wait a minute. You need to have who?
What they want. No, I agree. I mean, if somebody has an opinion, if you are in a relationship with them, then you need to have compromises or respect their opinion.
Nope.
That's it.
I understand what she said, but when she says compromises, she's not talking about herself. At least that's what I'm thinking, right? Women are all about compromise as long as they're not the ones having to compromise, right? I'm never going to settle. I'm never going to compromise. Oop.
Oh, shit. Cool. Okay.
I saw someone in the comments that said, I do not respect my husband. I most certainly damn do respect my husband.
Listen, she might respect her husband now, but she won't for long. It just doesn't work this way.
Just saying. But I don't know, like when you have someone that's very controlling, like they're the controller, it's to benefit them. I mean, that's not what I'm about at all.
Okay, so now she dropped the C word, controlling. So it's so funny how women always make these apex fallacies, right? You're either submitting to you're either leading the household as a woman or you are under his complete control. He is controlling you. So I'm either the leader, I'm the alpha female, or he controls me. No, that's not the way it goes. Number one. Number two, listen to what else she says here.
Just saying. But
just listen.
I don't know, like when you have someone that's very controlling, like they're the controller, it's to benefit them.
Nope. No. Nope. A lot of times, listen. In her defense, she's right. There are a lot of men who like to control women just to get off. They Men who purposely control women just for the hell of it are men who are unable to control, like they don't have much authority, right? I don't control, like I was never a controlling type guy because, dude, I've owned businesses before. I have had male employees. I've been a supervisor before. I have had men reporting to me. So me being in control and in charge, that's not a big deal. But there are a lot of guys who don't have a lot of say-so in their daily life, so they come home and they try to control their girl. By the same token, when a man of value selects a girl to train for a possible relationship, you're goddamn right he's going to control her. And you want to know why? It's not just for him. It's for the both of you. When Devin and I first got together, when we first started dating, dude, it was a metamorphosis. It was not easy, but she had to go through a metamorphosis. I had to train her for 18 months. 18 months before I finally committed to her. Why? Because I wanted to make sure she met my specifications in terms of meeting my qualifications for my commitment. The things that I controlled about her was not just for my benefit, it was for our benefit. And what this really comes down to, gentlemen, is when they say controlling, anytime a woman says controlling, all she really means, oh, he's controlling. All she's really saying is that he is preventing activities that allow me to keep my options open. That's it. Right? My man won't let me go to the club. He's controlling. My man won't let me have Instagram. He's controlling. My man won't let me go for girls' nights out. He's controlling. No, the only time a girl complains about a controlling man is if he is preventing something, if he is preventing her from doing something that helps to keep her options open. Right? And Myron will say it later on. Listen, man, like this is why certain men require certain things. If you are a taken woman, there's no need to have a for sale sign on your neck. If you want that for sale sign on your neck, fine with me. You're not going to have my commitment anymore.
So, I mean, that's not what I'm about at all, I don't think. So.
And you want to know something? This girl, dude, this chick is actually a pretty girl. Like both of these girls
I don't know,
pretty.
like when
Look,
you have someone that's very controlling.
Yeah, look, she looks fit. She's a good looking chick. I'll put her at a 7.5.
Like they're the controller.
She's a good looking girl,
to
man.
benefit them. So, I mean, that's not what I'm about at all, I don't think. So,
whatever.
I don't know.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should let anybody control them.
Oh,
If
boy.
anything, I feel like
Oh,
that's
boy.
a mind thing.
Oh,
Like
boy. Here
you're
we
just
go.
weak if you let somebody control you.
You're your own person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're your own person. You are your own person. And this is exactly why when a man takes possession of a woman, his job is to protect her from herself. Oh, yes, ladies, you are your own person. But law number 33 of the 49 laws of Sharpe states that she is self-destructive by nature. As such, she must always be protected from herself. Any man who has a woman in training for a relationship, what we are doing when we allow certain things and do not allow certain things, we are preventing you from putting yourself in position that puts your relationship at risk. That's all there is to it. If your woman loves you, she wouldn't cheat. Wrong. If your woman loves you, she wouldn't put herself in position to cheat. If your woman loves you, she will allow you to protect her from herself. Women are their own worst enemy. So when a woman says, yeah, you're your own person, that's all well and good. But women who are their own people are self-destructive to themselves. That's all there is to it. $5 super chat from Technomage B5 says some women think all control is bad. That's false data. A man has to exercise good control for life and relationships to work. Deny that equals no chance. Well said.
So you have a say so, like she said, I'll think about it, and then work towards whatever my answer is, and at least I let you have a say so in it, and then vice
I'll let
versa.
you have a say so.
So he's giving you input.
And the same way I'll give input back.
Okay.
Yeah, the same way I'll give input back. Translation, I'm going to argue with him if he tries to tell me what to do.
I think definitely the man shouldn't be controlled by the woman because personally, if I'm controlling the man and I'm telling him what to do all the time, I'm gonna feel like he's a puppy and I'm like dominant.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
He's
be
your
like,
puppet.
"Oh,
He's your puppet."
Yeah, he's
Yep.
like a puppet. I can control him.
Yep.
Oh, go get me
Oh,
this.
good boy.
And go get me
Yeah.
that.
Oh, good boy.
What is that?
Shout out to Coach Gray Adams,
Call it
guys.
CGA.
I don't want that. Like I want a man that's gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna do it because it's not fair to me. Okay, I understand.
Okay, let me stop her right there. You don't have to explain anything to your woman, guys. right? You don't have to explain anything. Hey, we're going to do X, Y, Z. Why? Because that's what I decided. Why did you decide that? Because that's what I decided. You don't have to explain anything to your woman. Now, if you're with your woman long enough, every once in a while, maybe grant her a little bit of an explanation. But being unapologetically masculine means doing what you want and need to do without having to explain anything to anybody.
And I respect your opinion.
Listen, any woman, if you start explaining everything to your woman, if you start explaining all your decisions to your woman, she's going to be, this is how nags are created. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why didn't you do this? Nuh-uh, no. Sometimes when your woman says, well, why did you decide, why are we doing X, Y, Z? Because that's what I decided to do. Repeat after me. Because that's what I decided to do.
And I respect how you're, talking to me, saying it straight up. But if I have a man saying, oh, yeah, I'll do anything for you.
See, this woman's speaking facts.
I'm going to go down on your knees and I'm going to give you this and I'm going to give you that. No, what is that? You're giving me everything that I want.
I have a question for the ladies, because there's been seems to be like a universal fear of a controlling man around the table.
Here we go.
So I would say this. If you were with a guy and, things are getting hot and heavy, he's thinking.
Siri says, that's such cap. No girl ever lets you do, quote, I don't want to do, that's not fair to me. Anyone who has dealt with a woman arguing with you, she won't stop until you say yes. And you do not need to be with these kinds of women.
Nope.
Thinking about making you his main girl. And he walked up to you and said, you said, hey, where do we stand? Because you want to figure it out. You've been dating for 6 months. What the hell are we? I'm not going to just keep fucking you and not get a title, right? I want something. And he says, well, what do you want? She's like, well, what are we? And he's like, well, you want to make something serious, give me your phone. You need to delete your Instagram, or I need to manage it, whatever it is. Or he says, I don't want you having girls' night, or hey, I don't date girls that go out on girls' nights out, whatever.
Nope.
Would you consider that controlling, or?
I feel like
Here we go.
to a certain extent, it is controlling when you can't,
It's funny. This curly red-haired girl, I think she likes traditional masculinity. I think she respects that. Right? Because she says to an extent, which means she's not all, don't control me.
tell someone that they cannot do something, that's controlling.
Okay.
If they feel like they need that girls' night out, God forbid, like they really want a girls' night out, they want to hang out with their homegirl.
Okay, so I've talked about this on Womanese. I think it was volume 1. Take a look and listen.
You're insecure, controlling, and possessive. I need you to give me space so I can cheat on you.
But
you know what? I think I did that too soon.
yeah.
Okay.
Because she didn't say insecure yet.
Single or not, some of them are taken, some of them are not.
Okay. Whoa. You go to the club, some of them are taken, some of them are not. That's the problem right there. Dude, if you have a boyfriend or a husband, why are we going to the club? If you want to hang out with your girlfriends, drink wine at one of your married friends' houses and watch Sex Life.
Okay.
But overall,
what if he said, I don't want you hanging out with your single girlfriends?
When he tells me that I cannot.
Oh, should you hear that? Oh, that's bullshit. Here we go.
Hang out with my single girlfriends, that makes me question where he stands. Why are you allowed to hang out with your single male friends? Why are you?
See, here we go. Now she is trying to flip the script. Anytime a woman hears something, Dre Raven says the lovely and talented Alina. Wow. Yes, Alina, Tessa, and Caitlin will all be at the CME down in Dallas. Anytime a woman hears something or a requirement that she doesn't necessarily agree with, she'll always say, yeah, but you got to do it too. Or that goes for men too.
Are you judging me based off me hanging out with my single friend?
Nobody's judging you. He's just mating. And again, Myron didn't put this in. Listen, there's a lot happening. He's in charge of a lot. He didn't chronologically and verbally, grammatically speaking, he didn't exactly use the right language, but I think they still get the gist. We'll go over that in a minute.
Female friends, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of, different.
Here you got talking to Mike.
It's kind of different, it's kind of weird. You can't tell someone that you can't. Overall, although you feel like that's what you want them to do, you don't want them to do that.
Okay.
You can't tell them that they can't. You got to make sure that you express your not emotions.
Let me
you don't want to.
So she said something. Let me rewind this.
You don't want them to do that.
Okay.
You can't tell them that they can't.
Right. Now, I don't know what to call her. I'll call her Red Curly. So Red Curly actually has a point. And I've said this before. EO and I talked about, Coach Everett Overton and I, we talked about this on our show last Friday. And oh, by the way, Coach EO will be live with me. We'll be taking phone calls this evening at 7 Eastern, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Right? So Coach EO and I, we talked about the fact that you can't tell a woman what she can or cannot do. You cannot control a woman, nor should you be interested in that. I talked about this on the Fresh and Fit podcast when, of course, I was dressed up like the Grand Theft Auto Vice City character, who shall remain nameless. Take a look and listen.
Correct. What we want in women is what Fresh said. Yeah. Listen, we want you feminine, submissive, fit. I mean,
and what's your question then? Because you were the last one.
Okay.
So we don't leave any of you guys out.
Allow their women to have friends, male friends?
Women can do
Hell no.
No.
Why
listen.
not?
No. Well, let me answer the question.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't listen. My woman can do whatever it is she wants to do. If she wants to have male friends, she can have male friends.
Exactly.
If she wants to, that's right. If she wants to go out for girls' night out, she can go out for girls' nights out. If she wants to travel to Vegas with her friends for spring break, knock yourself out. You're just not going to be my girlfriend anymore. Okay. You see, what guys have to understand is you cannot control a woman. Women don't like controlling men. They like men who are in control. And the way you can only control what's around you. So if your woman does X, then you do Y. Hey, can I go to the club? I remember I was dating this one girl. I don't know, 3.5 months. She's like, hey, can I go to the club? Because she knows that if she goes to the club, we're done. I'm like, yeah, sure, go to the club. She's like, for real? I can go? I was like, yeah. You can go to the club. Okay. Right. Like, she's coming to pick me up in like an hour. I'm like, yeah, cool. And you and me. Oh, no, we're fucking done. But please, by all means, go have a good time.
What's wrong with the club?
There's nothing wrong with the club. I don't date women who go to bars or clubs. I don't date women who are on social.
Why can't you have a drink by yourself or with your friends?
I'm not going to tell a woman what she can or cannot do. I can tell you what I will do if a woman goes to the bar.
So you don't think that's insecure if a man feels like she can't do what she needs?
A woman
she can't be loyal around other guys?
A woman can do whatever it is she wants to do, but if she participates in certain things, I'm not going to commit. Listen, I'll smash all day long. I'm not going to give you the commitment. I only give commitment to women who do not put themselves in situations that are conducive to infidelity.
But why?
Because that's who I am. And if a woman wants to be in a relationship with me,
but what if a woman feels like that's insecure?
Listen, she can feel however she wants. Listen, if you're so insecure, maybe, but you're not getting my commitment. And there's no sweat off my skin off my back.
So there you go. So the girl to my right, she was a lot of fun, by the way. She was absolutely crazy. She made me laugh. It was funny. She mentioned the I word, insecure, right? When you start exercising boundaries with women, and this is why this has to be done before you commit. Because if you try to set boundaries after you commit, gentlemen, I'm here to tell you it's not going to go well. But when you start to enforce boundaries, this is when women use that shaming language. Oh, you're insecure, you're jealous, blah, 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 blah. As these women will say here just in just a few.
You got to make sure that you express your not emotions.
Let me
because you don't want to really express it like, oh, you can't go.
Let me make this very clear.
Okay, go crazy.
If you want to be with me, you can't do this.
Then I feel like it depends. Obviously.
See, she's like, it depends. Yeah, right. Listen, Curly Red is telling you the truth. She's like, okay. And listen, Myron's not even saying it the right way. He's like, listen, you can't do this. And the girl is still like, it depends. You want to know what it depends on, guys? It depends on his value. If a girl likes a guy, and listen, man, if Chris Hemsworth told her, stop going to the club with your friends, guess what the fuck she would do? She would stop going to the club with her friends. No doubt about it. That's all there is to it, guys. What she is trying to say, yes, if a man is worth it, yeah, I'll do whatever I need to. And that's the truth with every woman.
On the restrictions.
Okay, so let's just go around the table real quick. We need please make him a little more concise. So that's a no for you. That's controlling, I guess. You would define that as controlling.
Controlling when it says going out, but other than that, other indications, desires of no.
Okay.
Men that be so controlling, they be so insecure, and they don't want a woman, they want a child.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. They don't want a woman. See, already. What did Tricky Trini call her? He called her purple something, grape Kool-Aid or something like that. Like, every time she talks, man, it's just like, and she's not a bad looking girl, I don't think. But dude, that masculine energy is just, but there she goes. Women conflate controlling with insecure. They are nothing alike. But women often try to conflate control with insecurity, as I've talked about in the Womanese series.
You're insecure, controlling, and possessive. I need you to give me space so I can cheat on you.
If a woman ever says this to you, it simply means that your value isn't high enough to justify adhering to your standards. Women never say this about the men they love. Instead, they'll say, he doesn't want me texting my ex, going out to bars or clubs, or going out of town without him. I think it's just so sweet that he doesn't want any other man to have me except for him. If your value is high enough, a woman will comply with whatever demands you place upon her.
That's what it comes down to. And this is what Red was trying to say. But of course, great Kool-Aid with too much sugar want to say, what do you want to do? See, this is what, and again, the only reason why women say they don't want controlling men is because they don't want men to keep them from keeping their options open. Gentlemen, that is all there is to it. Listen, man, they can talk their way in circles and they can hamster. It doesn't matter. Anytime a woman has a boundary on her that does not allow her to put her relationship at risk or keep her options open, jealous, insecure, controlling.
I mean, I could deal with a controlling man, but at a certain point, you just get tired of it because you.
Yeah, you could deal with a controlling man if you liked him enough.
Like, damn, you want to keep me like a dog in a cage? You want me to do that?
Oh, come on. Who the hell said anything about keeping a dog in a cage? What? So you can't go to the club. So what? I have you locked up in the cage? Miss me with that. See, again, there's that apex fallacy. It's either I'm free to just go out and do whatever I want, or I'm a dog in a cage. This is what girls do all the time when talking about things they do not want to adhere to. Well, listen, I don't want to be a dog in the cage. Baby girl, ain't nobody locking you up. You are free, just like I said in that clip, you are free to do whatever it is you want to do. And for every sequence, there is a consequence. Whether that consequence is good or bad is completely up to you.
Okay. Kat, no?
No.
Of course not.
Controlling men
here we go.
create girls that are rebellious.
Okay.
Translation. Jealous men cause me to cheat, right? Like I'm supposed to be afraid that she's rebellious, right? Like, dude, she's a pretty girl, but honestly, man, dude, honestly, like she's the type of, like, bless Kat's heart. She's so cocky. The only reason why she's cocky is because she's still young and pretty. But trust me, in 10 years, she's going to see things very, very differently.
Yeah,
no,
that's a fair point. But yeah, no, I find that very controlling. You're going to tell me what to do? Like, there's boundaries that we
Again, nobody's okay. You want to know something? Well, actually, hold on.
should be setting. You can't, and that's totally, I feel like, unfair. I don't even think that's like that's not a like legitimate thing to tell somebody.
Why is it not unfair?
Why is it not unfair?
Yeah.
Why is it unfair?
Like, if you're telling me that I need to delete my Instagram, then in my head, I'm like, okay, is there trust issues or something that like we're going through?
Yes. Yeah. Listen, trust issues? Are you kidding me? Is she serious? Guys, listen, man. Women know what other women get up to on social media. They know what they get up to at bars or clubs. Women know what they get up to when they travel. Women know what they get up to when they hang out with their ex-boyfriends. Women have a problem with the boundaries that do not allow them to keep their options open. That's all this is.
Like, that I don't know about. Like, what's your story?
Or
Why
no
are
sexy
you?
pictures on Instagram.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's totally fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
See that?
But I think that you guys need to discuss that. Like, okay, like
discuss.
Either you know what you're walking into in the relationship, like this is my profile and you take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Okay, so now we've hit a point. Yeah, you guys should discuss this and blah 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 blah. Gentlemen, the clip that I'm about to play for you, this is next level game. I'm going to take you from start to finish in terms of how to set boundaries and set expectations with your girl from the start. A lot of guys, and listen, we've already heard it, right? We've already heard Red say, well, listen, if I got to give up my phone, then you got to give up your phone too. Or if I got to give up Instagram, that goes for men too. Here's how to squash that. Take a look and listen. He says, what if your lady asks you to give up social media in response to telling her to give up social media? Then your value, my friend, is not high enough. And I'll tell you why. If your value is high enough, meaning that your value is high enough for her to want a relationship with you, then she won't ask you to give it up back, right? So, but here's the thing. The reason why, and you don't tell your woman to give up social media, our drizzle, okay? That's your first mistake. You don't tell a woman to do anything. I didn't tell Devin, give up all social media. No. I said, look, if you want, I don't date women who are on social media. And she said, so you're telling me to give up social media? I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm telling you that if you want to be in a relationship with me, understand that I don't date women who are on social media. So guess what she did? She deleted all of her social media.
Yep.
Right? So if you tell your woman, delete social media, you're doing it wrong. You don't tell your woman to give up. Well, Donovan, how do you ever get to the point? How do you ever get to the point where you're having discussions about talking about her giving up social media? And this is the mistake that most men make. Never, and I mean never, ever, ever angle for a long-term relationship first. Do not angle for a relationship first. Ever. Because the minute you ask a woman to be your girlfriend, the minute you tell her you want to take things to the next level, your leverage has gone out the door.
Yep.
And the reason for that is because when you express to her that you want to be in a relationship with her, you are also indirectly telling her that she has done everything she needs to do to secure your commitment. Which means that there's nothing else for her, there's nothing else that she needs to do in her mind, right? And if there's nothing else she needs to do in her mind, why would she give up anything? Why would she give up going to bars or clubs? Why would she give up social media? No. The reason why your woman, and this happens every time. And this is a very good question, R Drizzle, because I've had several guys write and ask me this. Donovan, I asked my woman to give up social media, and she told me to give up social media too. Right? Well, why did that happen? Well, let me ask you, John, did you ask her to be your girlfriend? Well, yes, I did. Well, that's where you messed up. That's where you messed up, John. When you angle for commitment first, you are, and this is real talk, when you angle for commitment first, you are forfeiting your right to make any further requirements of her. Because when you angle for a relationship first, like I said, you are literally telling a woman there's nothing else she needs to do to secure your commitment. This is why women are always trying to get in relationships with men, so they can get fat and stop putting out. This is why women are trying to drag men down the aisle. They know that once they get married, they don't have to do anything. They can get fat, close their legs, sleep with their personal trainer when they decide to get back into shape. So when your woman is telling you, well, if I have to delete social media, you do too, this means that you are angling for commitment first. And if you angle for commitment first, you are forfeiting the right to make any demands of your woman.
Yep.
Now, let's say she says, I want to be in a relationship. And here's how to handle this, R Drizzle. Here's how to handle this. I'm going to put you, this is going to be some next level game for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are watching me for the first time. So you meet a girl, you hook up with her. You're hooking up with her for a few weeks. Right? The sex is good. You enjoy each other's company. You like each other. You guys spend time together. You guys go out to eat. You do movies, blah, 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 blah. Everything is going great. Then, inevitably, you guys are laying in bed, and she says to you, so where is this thing headed anyway? This has happened to me many, many times. Half the time, in my early Vegas days, I would fail this comfort test miserably. My later Vegas days passed them every time. But invariably, inevitably, a woman who likes you enough is going to say, hey, where is this headed? In other words, I want to be your girlfriend. Where is this going anyway? What would you call us? What are we doing? That is womanese for I want to be your girlfriend.
So where's this headed anyway? I want to be your girlfriend.
Unfortunately for women, feminism has misled them into thinking that expressing interest in a man is somehow unattractive. On this false assumption, they'll ask where this is headed as an indirect way to strike up conversation about an actual relationship. If a woman didn't want to be your girlfriend, they wouldn't care where things were headed, so they'd never ask.
Now, a woman will never just tell you, hey, will you be my boyfriend? You want to know why? Because they risk rejection. And women, as Myron Gaines says, they don't take L's. They're not used to taking L's. They don't handle rejection well at all.
Nope.
They just don't. So instead of just telling you flat out, hey, I want to be your girl, they say, so where is this thing headed anyway? One girl pulled this on me. We're laying in bed. Dude, I think we had sex for like 45 minutes. We were in a sweaty heap. It was the greatest thing ever. So this is when I smoke. So after we smoke a cigarette and catch our breath, this is Saturday. She says to me, so should I tell my mother I'm not going to visit her tomorrow because I'm with my boyfriend? And I paused for a second. And right when she was about to speak up, I said, yeah. She says, no, that's okay. Oh, wait, what? I paused for a little bit. I really like Jennifer, but I knew that I couldn't be her boyfriend. But I was weak because I really, really liked her. And I said, yeah, you can tell her, And she was so happy after that. And the next 2 weeks were magical. And then everything went downhill. Right? But let me rewind. So you're laying in bed and your girlfriend asks you, so where is this thing headed anyway? Right? You tell her, well, it sounds like you're asking me if we want to be in a relationship. Yeah, okay. What you do is you tell her you do not want to be in a relationship with me.
Nope.
Well, why not? I really like you. Trust me, you don't. And tell her, look, I'm not trying to be funny. You don't want to be in a relationship with, why don't? But listen, we have fun. We have great sex. I mean, I like you. You like me, right? Yeah, I like you a lot. So why do you think I don't want to be in a relationship with you? Well, it's really, really difficult to be with a guy like me.
Yep.
Now she's intrigued. Why is it difficult to be in a relationship with a guy like you? Listen, drop it. I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay? She'll drop it because she doesn't want to scare you. Wait, guess what? She's going to try again. She's going to try that second time. Look, I know we mentioned, Donovan, that you didn't want to talk about this anymore, but I really want to know where this is headed. I want to know what to tell my friends. Like, that's the excuse they're going to give you, right? I really want to know what to tell my friends. My mom's asking me questions. My aunt, my friends are asking me questions. Like, why are you with this tall, good-looking black guy who drives this really awesome car and lives in this Vegas high-rise? I know that's oddly specific, but I promise I'm not talking about myself. People are asking questions like, when are we going to make this? Listen, I told you before, you don't want to be in a relationship with me. Well, I mean, have you ever been in a relationship? Well, sure, I've been in plenty of relationships. Why do you think I don't want to be in a relationship with you? Listen, it's very, very difficult to be my girlfriend. I'm just telling you, it's tough. Why is it so tough? Listen, drop it. Just drop it. She'll drop it again. She's going to bring it up a third time, but this time she's not going to let it go, guys. This time she's not going to let it go. She's going to push. She's going to prod because now she really wants to be your girlfriend. You want to know why? Because you've shut her down twice. You've told her you don't want to be with a guy like me. That makes her what? Want to be with a guy like you. Now she wants to know, why is it? What is it about this guy that makes him think I don't want to be with him? Now she's intrigued. Now she wants to be your girlfriend for no other reason but that she's just got to find out why it's just tough to be with a guy like you. She's going to bring it up a third time, but she's not going to be so roundabout-y this time. She's going to be more direct. She's like, all right, Donovan. And this is not going to happen during, before, or after. No, this is going to be like, all right, Donovan. All right, Donovan. You keep putting me off. You keep telling me that I don't want to be with a guy like you and this and that and the other. Listen, I want to be your girl. I do. And listen, I like you, you like me, but if we don't make this thing official, we can't continue to do what we're doing.
Stop the cap.
Now, you can go one of two ways, right? You can either say, all right, well, listen, it's been fun. Toodaloo. I mean, listen, I'm not going to say that this isn't disappointing, but I'm not looking for a relationship. And if that's a deal breaker for you, then good luck. And oh, by the way, when I've taken that route, I have never, ever lost a girl because of that.
Nope.
A girl has never said to me, Donovan, we need to make this thing official or I'm gone. I said goodbye, and they actually left. No, they always stuck around. 12 times out of 10, they stick around. This is real talk, guys. This is real talk. When a girl gives you an ultimatum, we need to make this official or I'm not having sex with you anymore. Okay, see you later. They never leave, ever. I'm not exaggerating. That's the truth. But You could also take another approach. Listen, Donovan, if we don't make this thing official, then I can't do this anymore. We're done. Okay, Chris. All right, Chrissy. Okay. You really want to know what it's like to be in a relationship with me? Yes, I really want to know. Are you sure you want to know? Yes, I want to know. What is it like to be in a relationship with a guy like you? Okay. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. What is it? Are you sure you're ready? Donovan, quit fucking joking around. What are we doing here? Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. What'd you say? You heard me. That right there, gentlemen, sets the tone.
Yep.
That right there speaks volumes.
Yep.
That sets the tone. That lets her know, in no uncertain terms, that if you are going to commit to her, there needs to be full transparency. Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. In other words, if you're seeing other guys on the side, if you're DMing with people, I'm going to know about it right now. Now, in her mind, now she's got a choice to make. Do I get up out of here because I know he's going to find out about the other guys I'm seeing on the side? Or do I stick around and get rid of all the other guys I'm seeing so that next time he asks me, I'll be ready? Right? That's what's going through her mind. She knows at that point, in order to be in a relationship with you, one of the base requirements is full transparency. If I ask for your phone, boo, you're going to have to give it to me. And yes, and you don't even have to tell her, in order to be in a relationship with a man like me, you must hand over your phone every time I ask for it. You don't have to tell her that. You demonstrated it. So when you tell her, unlock your phone and hand it to me right now, she's probably not going to do it. I had one girl do that successfully. Dated her, I think, for 6 months. Every other girl that did that, every other girl I said, unlock your phone and hand it to me right now, they're just like, oh God, no, I can't do that. Okay, well, and I didn't take it personally. I was seeing other girls, she was seeing other guys. It is what it is. I didn't say, okay, all right, cool, no problem. You still want to have that conversation? No, we're good. Nope. Let's go ahead and head on out to the restaurant and have fun, right? Then she's going to be ready for you next time. Then she's going to be, listen, I really want to be your girlfriend. Listen, here's my phone. You know what your response is? Okay, that's a start. Oh my God, that's a start. Listen, I told you 3 times. You don't want to be where you don't listen, it's hard to be in a relationship with a guy like me. What else do I have to do to be in a relationship with you? You don't have to do anything. But I will tell you this, and this is when you lay it out. I do not date girls who go to bars or clubs. I do not date girls who hang out with their ex. I do not date girls who travel alone. And I do not date girls who are on social media. Now you tell me something, R Drizzle. After that entire sequence, you lay that out to her. Do you think for 1 second, after trying to pressure you into a relationship, now 4 times, when you lay that out for her, do you think she's thinking about telling you to delete your social media because you just told her that you don't date girls who are on social media? Yeah, I didn't think so. Girls don't try time after time after time to lock down low-value guys. They're just happy to be there. So the answer to your question, what if your lady asks you to give up social media, in response to you telling her to give up social media, you don't tell her to give up social media. You put her through her paces and you show her that you don't date women who are on social media. And that, my friend, is how it's done. That's how it's done, guys. You cannot tell a woman to do anything. You can only show her. Devin put it on the poll. She's already put up a poll. Would you date a woman? Would you date a woman who's on social media? Vote in the poll. Would you date a woman who is on social media? Yes, no, or maybe? We will check on the poll results later. Let's continue the breakdown.
All right. So you
Yeah.
think it's controlling as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course she does.
Because how you found me is how you should keep me in a way.
Oh
I
my
feel like
God, here we go. How you found me is how you should keep me. Again, girls love to use, symmetrical, poetically symmetrical sayings, right? Well, the way you found me is how you should keep me. That doesn't make any sense. So I found you on Instagram, so you get to keep Instagram? No, sweetheart, no.
you trying to like alter the way I do things and the way I post, and I'm not for you, honestly, because I've been there and I've done that, and I feel like it's so draining. You end up not being happy because this person's just trying to like turn you into a whole different person. And
Yes, that is the idea. Again, Law 33. She is self-destructive by nature. As such, she must always be protected from herself. Yes, you're goddamn right. I'm trying to change who you are. I'm trying to change who you are and what you are. Women always take it personally, or they characterize a man who is doing things, requiring things that are in her best interest as he's trying to control me. He's trying to change me. Well, number one, I can't control you. Number two, yes, I am most certainly trying to change you. I'm trying to rid you of the characteristics, the habits, and traits that are conducive to infidelity. That's really all that is. $10 super chat from Charles Merchant says, why are fluid women trying to get into restricted relationships unless they truly want to cuckold a man? She has not intent to stay within the boundaries. Right. Exactly.
when you met them, so
Okay.
I agree and I disagree, because definitely if my boyfriend, whoever I was in a relationship with, was like, oh, delete your Instagram, I'm definitely saying no, I'm not deleting my Instagram. But going out with your single friends, I can understand, because they're going to be doing single stuff. The girls are going to be doing single things.
See? You see that? Well, if it's by 1 degree, I'm okay with that. But if it's by 3 degrees, if it's Instagram, no way. No way. See, well, that's a yes and a no. Again, listen, there are some girls out there, they will give up a few traits if that's what you require. But Instagram, that is something that women will cling to. Dude, listen, man, I've had people for years try to find Devin on Facebook, Instagram. They can't find her. Would you like to know why? She doesn't have one, at least none that I know of. I mean, who knows? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Devin's, maybe she's like a sneak tip IG thought. I don't know, right? I don't know, maybe somebody's locked up in our basement somewhere. She goes down and smashes him or I don't know, right? If she is, she's doing a damn good job of hiding it. But Dev's not on Instagram because if Devin is on social media, she dumps me. She's broken up with me. Well, how is that, Donovan? Well, by being on Instagram, she is on social media. And by being a woman on social media, she violates the 4th pillar of my commitment. I don't date women who are on social media. Plain and simple.
They're going to be wanting to go see guys. They're going to be seeing attractive guys. They're going to be wanting to go out to nightclubs.
Yep.
So on that part, I kind of understand.
So the reason why I want to go around the table.
Let's take a look at the poll. Oh, wait a minute. So I put on the poll. So I had Devin put on the poll. Would you date a woman who is on social media? Would you date a female? Would you commit to a female who is on social media? 7% of you said, oh, I wasn't fast enough. 7% of you said,
yep.
64% of you said,
nope.
And 29% of you said, maybe. Now, what you guys have to understand is, again, guys, you guys have to understand, committing to a woman who's on social media, you have to do it right, guys. You have to do it right. Listen, this is something I will not budge on. And if that means I got to be single for the rest of my life, cool. Listen, life is a lot better for a single man than a single woman. I'll tell you that. Thank you guys for voting in the poll, all 458 of you. And the 64% of you who said you would not date a woman on social media.
Stop the cap.
Baby steps, gentlemen. Baby steps. Oh, wait a minute.
Tables, because there seems to be this general consensus that a man is controlling for having boundaries. And what I'm going to say is the man isn't controlling, he's in control.
Yes.
Why should a man have to commit to a woman that wants to keep her options open? Because whether you ladies accept it or not, the real truth is this. When you have an Instagram, when you're still having girls' nights out, when you're still going out and doing all these things, you're still pretty much having a for sale sign on your neck when you've been purchased. But what did I tell you guys before? Whether women want to accept it or not, guys look at taking a woman seriously as buying the car. Okay? You're buying the car now. You're seriously invested. So why the hell am I going to pay full price for something that other people have gotten for free? I'm going to protect you from yourself. And the other thing too, I mentioned it earlier, you mentioned it with city girls and all this other stuff. American society, Western society in general, teaches women how to be horrible wives and more importantly, horrible mothers. We tell women, you're sexually liberated, you could do this, you could do that, you could show your asshole on OnlyFans, whatever it is with no consequence. But you know who suffers the consequences? I do. You know who else suffers the consequences? Our kids. When he's on the schoolyard, oh my God, dude, I saw your mom's asshole on OnlyFans.
She had two guys.
So the thing is this, man, like we rarely tell women that there's long-term consequences to bad decisions they made when they were young, okay? And my thing is this. I'm speaking for the men when I say, we're not going to wife up a hoe. So if you have hoe tendencies and you do things that elicit promiscuous activity or even might have the connotation of promiscuous activity, it's a serious problem for men because we have to invest quite a bit to take you seriously.
There you go.
And on top of that, something like marriage, etc., it doesn't really benefit men. It benefits women. Okay? You guys get the security and the provisioning. You want the relationship. Well, you're going to come into the relationship with certain rules and boundaries in place. That's going to protect my integrity. More importantly, it's going to protect your integrity.
Wow, look
it's
at
going
this.
to preserve your value, right? Because we teach women how to not preserve their value and tell them, as a matter of fact, they should just give their value away for free. And it's going to benefit us all. And more importantly, the kids, because I don't want my kids walking around with people knowing about his mom. Because I always say this, women want a man with a future. Men want a woman that doesn't have a past. It is what it is. So if a man has these boundaries, it's not insecure or small dick energy or misogynistic or any of these other shaming languages that we use to attack men for their preferences. It's being intelligent and not being stupid and wifing up a girl that is not going to be conducive to a long-term relationship. There's studies out there that show the more promiscuous a woman is, the more likely that you're going to get divorced. And
you want to know something? We don't have to be. This is interesting. And listen, it's good that Myron brings up studies and statistics because girls like to pretend that statistics and studies are the end-all be-all, unless, of course, it doesn't support their claims. Like Monica Muniz, right? She says, I'd be interested to see that link. Well, we've got the links. Oh, well, and it's not quantifiable. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Right? But Myron's right, man. Myron's right. But we don't need studies or statistics to tell us that promiscuous women make terrible girlfriends, wives, and mothers. How do I know this? Dating a strip. I'll put it to you this way. Do you think? Let me go back to here. Let me go back here. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. Do you think for 1 second? That this guy's mother? You think this guy's mother thinks that this woman is going to be a good wife or mother? Of course not. And she doesn't need studies or statistics to prove that, right? If you bring home a stripper, if you bring home a working girl, if you bring home a sex worker, if you bring home a girl who has a bad sexual reputation, guess what? Mom and dad are going to be like, yo, dude, like, what is this? Women inherently know. They inherently know that the more sausage they take, the less, dude, the worst wife, girlfriend, mother they're going to be. And we don't need any studies or statistics to tell us that. We inherently understand this as human beings.
Get destroyed in divorce court, lose your kids, whatever. So why should a man take a woman seriously that wants to continue doing certain activities that aren't conducive to the relationship? I think that's a pragmatic and intelligent guy. But if you say this, it's considered misogynistic.
I was going to say if it's within reason, you know, you're telling someone, okay, like if we had a very revealing Instagram page and you're telling me to delete it, that's understandable because you're protecting yourself.
Wait, what? Oh, protecting yourself? No, sweetheart. No. Again, Law 33. I'm going to keep reading this. She is self-destructive by nature. As such, she must always be protected from herself. This woman, and again, this woman keeps characterizing She keeps characterizing instruction or boundaries as control that is only beneficial to the man. If a man truly loves a woman, he protects her from herself, not just for him, but for her too. Yeah, listen, it might be great to go out and get butt fucked by a random dude, but that hurts the both of you.
I was going to
Listen
say
to what
if
she
it's within
says.
reason.
Within
you're
reason. Here we
telling
go. So now we're negotiating. What? Within reason. Okay, so well, what is within reason? You guys see, this is the problem. A lot of guys try to negotiate with this. Well, Donovan, what if she is only on Facebook? What if she's only on this, only on that? I was on Hotep Jesus' channel a couple weeks ago, and they had never heard anything like what I was talking about. I was like, yo, I don't date women who are on social media, right? What about Snapchat? What about Amazon? What about Pinterest? Nope. Oh, you know what?
Nope.
All of it was no. Right? I do not date women who are on social media. Like I said, Devin can do whatever she wants to, but she understands that if she becomes the type of woman I don't date, she is essentially dumping me. But guys want to compromise. They want to take the purple pill. Well, within reason. Yeah, if you listen, don't be on social media within reason, guess what? You can't trust a woman to be within reason. Women are extremely inherently selfish creatures, as are men. But we as men, we sacrifice for women. We do selfless things for women. That's this woman's problem. She thinks that men are trying to control her for only their benefit.
Okay, like if we had a very revealing Instagram page and you're telling me to delete it,
Dude, this is a good-looking girl. Dude. Listen, put it on the poll, Devin. Put it on the poll. We already know it's not a matter of if, or it's a matter of when, right? When is this chick going to cheat? When is Blondie, hang on a second. Pardon me. Do you think, she's been married for 2 months. Put it on the poll, Devin. When is this woman likely to cheat? Is she going to cheat within the next 3 months, within the next 6 months, or within the next year? 3 months, 6 months, or a year. I'm not going to ask how long her marriage is going to last, because her marriage could last 5 years. No. Put it on the poll, Devin. How soon is this woman going to cheat on her husband? Again, keep in mind, she has complete control of all the finances and all that stuff. Complete control. Is she going to cheat within 3 months, within 6 months, within a year? Listen, number 4, sooner than that. 4 options, guys. Is she going to cheat in 3 months, 6 months, a year, or even sooner than that?
understandable because you're protecting yourself, you know?
Here we go.
So
protecting yourself. What about you?
Hoes though.
But
men love the hoes though.
Yo,
yeah.
But hold on.
Yep, sure do.
But my thing is though, right? If you love the man so much, and he says, "Hey, you know what? I want to be with you," but
Instagram is just an example.
Yeah.
But
here's my requirements.
Oh, here we go.
I've already met your requirements. Here's my
Dr. B says does now count.
Yep.
requirements. Why is that so hard to like deal with? If you really love
It's
the man,
not. No, it's
but you all said no. You all said hell.
There you go. See that?
It's
well,
controlling.
I was going off of like the Instagram and stuff like.
But even that being said,
you guys are killing me. She cheated yesterday. She never stopped. Oh my god.
If it's the right guy taking care of you, can give you kids and a family and a nice lifestyle, why would you say no?
We all have requirements. I mean, I'm not saying no to that.
The difference is that men's requirements aren't respected.
Yeah,
that's the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't get a masculine vibe from Blondie. I really don't. I think she's displaying what looks like femininity, but I just don't see her as someone who has boss bitch in her. And listen, girls like her, dude, she's a feminine leader. That's very attractive to men. She's going to get attention from men. She really is. She's gonna cheat very quickly.
We can have standards.
Blondie already has her breast exposed.
Women have standards.
What are you talking about?
6 feet tall, making a certain amount of money. I want him to be attractive, confident, whatever. No one bats an eye.
There you go.
It's considered preferences.
There you go.
If I say I don't want a woman that's fat, obnoxious, masculine, or a hoe, people are gonna shame me and say,
"How dare you?
You're a misogynist." That's the difference, ladies.
Yeah.
By the way, I have talked about the definition of misogyny in Womanese. Take a look and listen.
You're a misogynist. You're supposed to worship me, but you're not.
Any man who makes unflattering statements about women and holds them accountable for their bad decisions is looked at as a woman hater. This is a tactic women like to use to silence men who tell the truth about women.
So Devin says, I think she has a masculine mindset but a feminine vibe. Yeah, those women cheat those women cheat the quickest. Those women cheat the quickest. Man of Understanding said, add a $2 super chat, said add yes to the poll. I guess I should have added that one. I guess I was slipping on that one. Let's take a look at what the poll. Let's take a look at the poll results so far. So I asked, when is Blondie going to cheat? 14% said within the next 3 months. 25% said within the next 3 to 6 months. 24% said with 6 months to a year. 36% said sooner than that. I totally agree. I think I should have added yes, and at that point, it probably would have been fair. Thank you all for voting in the poll. More to come.
That's the real talk difference.
How dare you?
Female standards are considered preferences. Male standards are considered discrimination.
There it is.
And that is why people love this show, because I say what men wish they can say, but if you talk like this, you get canceled. We've been banned off TikTok 6 times. I get death threats from feminists every single day. It is what it is. If I got to tell the truth, I'll do it for guys, because no guy wants to feel slighted and pay full price for something that's been used, man. And that's what marriage is. That's what a serious relationship is. That's how men quantify relationships in their head.
See, King of Kings says IG is their god. Yeah, man. Like, dude. But again, IG is their god. But if Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans or Drake were to say, hey, Leonardo DiCaprio, hey, I don't want you on social media, guess what?
So, did you have some, Cap?
I was just gonna say, what about a promiscuous guy?
Oh,
here a woman can't be promiscuous,
go.
But
here we go.
Has any of these ladies have been with a promiscuous guy?
Here we go.
I'm going to use a quote, and you guys can take it how you want. A key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that opens to any key is a shitty lock.
Yeah, you see that? You see Blondie? She agrees, man. Listen, Blondie understands what Myron is talking about. She really, really does. And my guess is that she is going to give her relationship a good, hard look after this. Because I can't imagine... listen, man. Dude, most girls are hearing this kind of stuff for the very first time.
And women are not the same. We're extremely different.
No, sir.
A man that has sex with a lot of women has to bring value. We go around the table. All of you guys described your certain guy. That is a small percentage of men. If a man has sex with a lot of women, I know by default he has to bring a lot to the table because women are sexually selective.
Straight up.
But if a woman has sex with a lot of men, I know she doesn't have value because men are not sexually selective.
That's right.
That's the difference why men can be promiscuous and women can't.
Look, check this out. Most women, I'll put it this way, most men would sleep with most women, but most women wouldn't sleep with most men. Guys, this is how it is, right? Listen, the bottom 90% of men are invisible to the bottom 90% of women. 100% of women are chasing the same 10, 15% of guys. But then these girls want to sit here and bitch and moan, oh, he's promiscuous. Sweetheart, there are a lot more of him than there are of you. Listen, there are many, many beautiful women all over the world. But the kinds of guys they're chasing, not enough to go around, not even close. This is why a lot of these women end up sharing these guys.
Ether.
That was it.
I don't make the rules. I just report them.
Oh.
It's not fair that you guys can get into nightclubs for free. It's not fair that you guys can sell feet pictures on OnlyFans and make $10,000 a month. It's not fair that once I inseminate inside you, I use all reproductive rights. Life isn't fair.
Mm-hmm. The girl sitting to Fresh's right, she is 100% on board. She is 100% on board. She agrees. She agrees. And it's good that all of these girls are young. Obviously, Kat, she's gonna have a very hard time. She's gonna have a very hard time. She can't seem to understand what's really happening. I think she does. I think she's in denial.
It is what it is. But this is one of the few privileges that men have over women.
That's right.
Where they can have sex with a lot of women. But here's the difference, though. There's checks and balances. It's hard for men to have sex with a lot of women.
Real talk.
As a matter of fact, only about
Not when you're my ex.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Well,
He made it very easy, and there was no standards there.
Okay, Kat, how much money did your ex make?
Not a
lot. There we go. There it is. It was very easy for my ex to get laid. Yeah, that's because he had options, sweetheart.
No, he definitely was over 6 figures.
Okay. Well, there you go.
How tall was he?
5'10".
Okay. So he made about $100,000 a year, 5'10".
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Just off of those 2 parameters alone, I'm not even going into if is he in shape or whatever it is.
Or
that man is within like the top 6% of men.
Bingo.
Even if he ugly, they still gonna give him Gucci.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
See, and it's funny. You see purple Kool-Aid over there is over here. It's funny because they try to shame guys for sleeping around. Yeah, even though he's going to be smashing these hoes, he's a slut. These girls respect these guys. They don't want to admit it, but girls are turned on by guys that sleep around. That's all there is to it. Mike and Vince Perkins, $2, says, your definition of misogyny is perfect. Thank you. Absolutely.
That women don't understand. The reality is this: a very small percentage of men are having sex with the majority of the women.
Yep.
About 10 to
Bingo.
20% of the guys are fucking about 90% of the girls.
There it is.
It is what it is. That is why, what I said before, if a man has sex with a lot of girls, he inherently has value to some degree.
There you go.
Smashing girls is social proof to some level, but a girl smashing a lot of dudes destroys her value.
Definite G says Kat is being disingenuous. Put it on the poll. Put it on the poll, Devin. Is Kat arguing in bad faith? Yes or no? Is Kat arguing in bad faith? Yes or no? I think she might be, but I don't know. I have to listen to more. Very, very good good poll.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
So even though you're saying my guy had sex with a lot of girls, that's irrelevant because he's a small percentage of men. And it proves my point even further that men, it's tough for them to get sex. So if he does, he's bringing value to some degree.
and also,
and women respect things that are harder.
Yeah, but like,
those guys making 400K or 500K a year, I guarantee you, they're banging hella girls, and you're never gonna
look at her.
Be the only one.
Look at her, just wanting to disagree.
Never.
That's why I told you earlier. If you deal with a guy like that, you're gonna have to share him.
What if it came?
Can you
to
talk
like,
into the mic, please?
I'm sorry. You know what? Honestly, I'm not even gonna get. I don't even want to get into this.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even want to get into this. You want to know why? Because she knows her argument is being thwarted. She knows she's losing the argument. Dude, it's so funny when women disingenuously try to conflate male promiscuity with female promiscuity. They are not the same. Getting laid for guys is extremely difficult. Getting laid for women is extremely easy. That's why it ain't the same. This is why guys who sleep around are called studs and girls who sleep around are not.
I was gonna go like deep into our relationship.
Sure, go
and,
ahead.
like,
here we go. Here we go.
No,
More
it's
quality.
honestly not even worth it.
All right.
But I'm just gonna say, like, if he's flying out to like another state to fuck a bitch that he met on a fetish website, like that's a different story. Like,
No, it's not a different story. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So now all of a sudden she's trying to lower the value of the guy who cheated on her. Well, he's flying to another state to fuck a bitch on a fetish website. And what's it got to do with his inherent value?
like you got many girls in your circle in your state. Like you don't need to be going out of your way
Sure. Listen, guess what? He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, Kat.
to go fuck a girl that you met
That's
online.
here we go. So you see how she's trying to lower his value. Well, he had to go and pay for a girl on a fetish site. I don't believe for one second that's even true. I don't believe for one second that's even true. I think she's just flat out lying. I think she's telling a story. A lot of girls tell stories about they tell false stories about their girlfriends. They tell false stories about their girlfriends that they heard. And then they tell those stories themselves.
Kat,
crazy
we
fetishes.
gotta stay on the topic at hand. The topic at hand is why can men fuck girls and a lot of girls and still have value, and
There you
women
go.
can't fuck a lot of dudes and have value.
Listen, good for Myron. He is very, very good. This is why he's getting better, guys. See, because Kat tried to make this, guys flying to different places because they ain't shit and blah, 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 blah. Myron said, no, we got to stay on point. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
You're proving my point even further.
Double H says, is that how your ex met you on a fetish website, right? What did old girls say? Listen, how you found me is how you going to keep me, which made absolutely no sense. That's a very good question.
X had options in his own state to include outside of his immediate geographic area.
Look
so
at
that
that.
proves my point even further.
See that?
That he has a larger pool of female candidates because of his status.
Yeah, I didn't know that this was a confessional in Catholic Church.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you.
Goddamn.
Listen, check this out. Let me rewind it. Watch Blondie on the right. She
Point
agrees.
even further that he has a larger pool of female candidates because of his status.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Look
that
at
this was a
Blondie. Dude, Blondie, I'm telling you. Blondie's not arguing in bad faith. I don't think she's arguing at all. She's just saying, hey, look, man, like, I'm in control of my relationship.
confessional in Catholic Church.
Yeah, like,
goddamn.
Like the fact is the fact. Men that can have sex with a lot of women are far and few between. Women.
Melissa, sounds like she isn't stepping up in the bedroom. No. No. I believe, listen, I believe Kat did. Dude, I believe she sucked and swallowed every fluid he wanted her to. I believe she took it in every hole that her man wanted her to. Guys, listen, man. And ladies, I want you guys to understand this. Men don't cheat because they don't love you. Or let me rephrase that. There's no such thing as male cheating, guys, ladies. Men don't cheat. We simply exercise options. Here's why, and I'll explain this to you, okay? When a man and a woman get together, when a man and a woman are in a relationship, there is an understanding, there is a mutual unspoken agreement that in exchange for exclusive access to her body, she gets exclusive access to my time, resources, and attention, right? That's what she is getting. That's what she's getting. But women want two things from you. They want exclusive access to your resources and exclusive access to your body. Okay? So if you want exclusive access to my resources and my body, what's the second thing you're going to give me exclusive access to? What do you have? What do you possess? What do you possess that I can't already get for myself? Nothing. There is nothing a woman can offer you, put it this way, outside of exclusive access to her body, there is nothing additional that a woman can get you that you can't get for yourself. Well, I can cook and clean. I can hire a maid for that, right? I can do your taxes. I got a tax guy. I can work for you. Okay. I mean, I'm glad you want to, but I could get that somewhere else. Right? This is why men routinely step out on their women, because listen, you've already got access to my resources. Okay? Like that is an even exchange. I give you access to my resources, attention, and most of my time. You give me access to your body. There's nothing else that you can offer me that I don't already have outside of exclusive access to your body. You get one thing, you get exclusive access to one thing, I get exclusive access to one thing. That's how it goes. If you want access to my body as well, if you want exclusive access to my body as well, you need to give me something that I can't get other than exclusive access to your body that I can't get myself. That's how that is. That's exactly how that is, guys. So you want to know what a male version of cheating is? You want to know the only way a man can cheat on his wife is if he goes and if he has a whole other family. If he has a whole other family with another woman, he's got another wife and a bunch of kids, right? He's paying her mortgage, car note. That would be the male equivalent of cheating, because neither wife now has exclusive access to his resources. I guess you want to call that cheating? That's fine. But if there ever was a situation like that, I doubt that either wife would want a divorce.
That have sex with a lot of men, it's easy. So,
super chats.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing on.
Aman,
ladies, I don't make the rules. I just tell the truth. I just
real talk.
Aman Ali Khan,
Australia, all the way. Money don't mean class. What the hef are the girls doing with 200K? Life is too long money.
Let's check on the poll. So is Kat arguing in bad faith? 280 votes. 89% of you said yes. 11% said no. Devin says she doesn't think it's bad faith. She says she thinks it's just ignorance. I think I don't know. It could be a little bit of both. Could be when I say argue in bad faith, I think the champion of that was Red. That entire podcast was just in bad faith. But I think Kat is a dumbass. I think she just doesn't realize what's really going on. So truthfully, listen, there are times where she's arguing in bad faith, but I think most of the time, I think she's just ignorant. So thank you for voting in the poll. More to come later.
Comes and goes. The right people make you content, and high-class girls know this. These girls are not looking for caliber gigolo makes over 200K, but he will treat you like that, your work. I think what he's trying to say is that a guy that makes that kind of money isn't going to be faithful, is what he's trying to say.
Most likely.
And money isn't everything.
Japan man, 1994. She leaves because she's an alpha female. And he's the beta.
I do believe in the alpha female and the beta. I
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
We can have a discussion.
I do believe in the alpha female and the beta. No, there's no alpha. Listen, there's no alpha and beta women. You're either feminine or you're not.
On this, but I don't think the term alpha female exists. I think it's just
or
a masculine
alpha
woman.
and the beta.
I would just say a masculine woman.
All right, yeah, sure, whatever.
See, I'm telling you, man. Blondie is. I think she's on board.
Would you consider yourself alpha female?
Of course, yeah, of course she does.
Period.
Yeah.
I don't think she believes that. I think she's just saying that because she said it before.
Really?
Because if she changes her answer, then you said it before.
Yeah, I feel like I'm confrontational and I can take charge when I need to, and
dude, there is no way this chick is confrontational. Wait a minute. So to be an alpha, you got to be, well, yeah, you have to be confrontational. Take charge when I need to. Again, women are valuing themselves. Women are valuing themselves with masculine traits. That's what this is.
I mean, of course, I respect the people that I'm, dealing with, but yeah.
Super chats real quick. King of the North, 69.99. Very interested to see where this marriage goes in the next 3 years.
Me too.
Rebuttal? Okay, she said me too.
Me too. Your time.
Yeah, listen, see that? See that? He says, very interested to see where this marriage goes in 3 years. What did she say? She said, me too. Does that sound like a woman who is confident in her marriage? If she really believed that they were going to be together forever, would she say, yeah, me too. I'd be interested to see what happens. A woman who, picture it like this, guys. And ladies, you guys have to understand this too. A woman who comes at a man and says, I'm confrontational, I'm alpha female, I got my career, I got this money. You know what that looks like to us? You know what that would look like to a woman? You know what that looked like to a woman? If I came up to a woman and said, hey, I look great in heels, I look awesome in dress, I can do all sorts of makeup, and I'm super duper feminine. Guess what? She's not giving me any pussy. Not a chance. No way. I'm going home with blue balls.
Yep.
So the next time you come at a dude talking about, I got my career and I'm strong and independent, think about how it would look. Think about how you would react if a man came to you and said, I look great in women's clothing. I got, ass lifting yoga pants, and I'm really, really good with makeup. Think about how that would feel.
Melvin Cubis.
Time will tell.
Myron, a respectable guy for real. He don't care who you are. He going to stand his ground. And Jazzy, hit me up on Instagram. Melvin Cubis 1.
Who's Jazzy?
Me.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, she looks good.
Send your dick pic, man.
No.
This is 2020. Single women keep women single.
Ooh. Well said, man.
Profound statement.
That is very true.
That is
single
very
women
true.
keep
I say
women
all the time,
single.
like your single girlfriends are literally like they're gonna be the silent killers of a relationship, man. Because I don't know what it is about single women when they hang out with their married friends or their friends that are in a relationship.
Influence.
They're jealous
Yes,
and they
of course.
kind of want to try to sabotage it.
Dude, guys, this is 100% true, man. This is 100% true. And you want to know why I know this is true? Because women are never truly happy for another woman unless they have that for themselves. And if it's clear to that woman that she is never going to have what her friend has, guess what they try to do? They try to sabotage that relationship, right? Your husband is kind of possessive. He's jealous, right? Your husband is gaining a little weight, right? Or they actually go and fuck the husband. They have affairs with their friends' husbands. Guys, listen, man. This is why a requirement of yours should be, listen, I don't commit to women who hang out with women in bad relationships or single women. I don't date women. I do not commit to women who have single friends. Straight up. Women with single friends, dude, anytime they get around their friends are going to be doing their damnedest to sabotage that relationship. Because deep down, the friend wants what you have. She wants what you have. And she's either going to take it for herself or she's going to make sure your relationship goes down in flames. Listen, why do you think single women are always trying to get their married girlfriends and girls in relationships to go to bars or clubs? To set them up for failure, guys. This is just what women do.
Don't have it.
Girl, what do you mean you can't go out? What do you mean you can't do? No.
It's misogynistic. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
doesn't even fuck it. Whatever. She'll complain.
He's not your father.
Yeah.
How
See
dare
that?
he?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna say all this stuff and try to poison the mind, and that is why they stay single.
King of the North.
$139.99. I appreciate that.
Canadian.
Hey, I've been eating butts and whatnot, but I want a man that makes $500K a year to treat me like a princess. And God forbid, he tries to control me. Modern day woman, hilarious.
Oh Lord.
And then, all right, we're caught up. And then,
Here's where it starts to get real.
Okay.
Isaac Landis says, "Hey Donovan, in the beginning of the show, Kat said her and Blondie were sisters as well." Yeah, I heard about that. I think I'm not going to give what her sister's name is, but yeah. I knew they were sisters. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Maybe he's
good.
providing
And shout out to everybody on
I'll
Twitch,
eat
guys.
that.
We appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much.
Sirius in the Sharpe stream chat, pardon me, says that reaction to the marriage failing is like someone talking about whether they'd still be working at McDonald's in 3 years. Big yikes. Yeah. Are you still going to be working at McDonald's? I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. No, the answer is no.
One more time.
God almighty.
Real talk.
Yeah.
The guy on Twitch that donated $500.
Wow.
Special mention. Sir.
Thank you
Shout
so
out
much.
to Blackbird.
Guys,
guess what?
Over 1,000. It's your turn to grill us now.
Oh, here we go.
Question: dating, sex, lifestyle, whatever.
You
Oh, shit,
marrying
she
a
ready.
virgin?
Oh shit.
Oh, listen to this.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
okay,
All right, so
Look.
Guys,
This is funny. She pointed, you marrying a virgin? Like, yo, look, man, ladies, sisters, listen, man, I'm gonna just tell y'all once and for all. This masculine shit's got to fucking go. Like, listen. You want to know why? You want to know why black men like myself don't date sisters anymore? Because y'all act like this. Watch this. Look at this. This is nonsense.
By next
Watch
year,
this.
Hopefully, by minimum this year, 500K.
Yep. That's
and to moon.
Yep.
Just watch
All right,
this.
so we'll turn to ladies. Let them ask us a question.
Ladies,
all
it's
right,
your
ladies,
turn.
it's your turn to grill us now.
Ask this question: dating, sex, lifestyle, whatever.
You
Oh, shit,
marrying
she
a
ready.
virgin?
Oh shit.
You
here we
marrying
go.
a virgin?
All right.
Yeah. Listen, sisters, if you want to win back the brothers, you got to start acting like women. Well, you got to start acting like women. Don't nobody want to marry anybody who acts like Eve, right? Don't nobody want to dude. Really?
Hold on, she was first. So,
Oh, I'm
do
sorry.
you have something?
Insanity, man.
Yes or
no,
no?
I'm gonna let her go.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
You marrying a virgin?
Am I marrying a virgin? I probably will. Yeah.
Yep.
See that?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. To be honest, yeah.
Yep.
Big purr.
Yeah. What is that? Is that the push? I see. What you don't agree?
It's a mix. I don't know. Damn.
She's trying to see. At this point, she's trying to shame him. She knows she's not a virgin. She knows she's a ratchet, and so now she's trying to shame Myron's choices. He hits her with this ether. That shit that makes you sober or slow.
I hope you
That ether.
find her. I hope she's cute.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm not delusional. I am very well aware. In the United States, I will not find it. For you, some of you guys
You
that
know
don't
it.
know, my parents are from Sudan,
Uh-oh.
which is in North Africa. It's an Arab Muslim country.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, I'll probably go out to the UAE, Saudi Arabia,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yep.
Find one out there, and be good. And I'll probably end up staying out there. I ain't gonna lie. I can't bring her back here.
Colombia.
Nah, I ain't
Really?
gonna.
Can I ask
They're
you-
gonna be ran
wait.
through. Hell no, bro.
Why,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the goal doing that?
What is the goal doing? What?
Flying out there to find a virgin.
Well, here's the thing.
Translation. I don't like that you are doing that. Flying out there to find a virgin.
Even though you guys might not like this, the stats show the lower a woman's body count, the more, how do I say this? The more likelihood that she'll be able to pair bond and be able to stay within a long-term relationship and or marriage of some kind of consequence.
There you go.
So if I'm going to pay full price,
Ooh.
right, aka marriage, I'm going to make sure that I get the car with 0 mileage on it.
Ooh. See, shut that shit down, didn't she? Right?
You may not like that, but that's
look,
the same.
Look. Ain't saying shit. They
as
know.
wanting a man that makes 300 to 500K a year.
I mean, I disagree because I
Oh
don't
my
think
God.
that like
Here we
a
go.
single woman should have to sacrifice any of her pleasure to be like, maybe one day I'll find a man and he's not going to want me to have been with anybody.
Well, you're right. Listen, if she doesn't think that it's fair for a woman to sacrifice pleasure on the hopes that she can attract a high-value man, then by all means, pass the peace, leave around. Just understand that the men that you want are not going to want you because of your past. Like, listen, she wants it both ways. She wants to be able to sport fuck her way through her 20s, right? But then still lock down a high value man. Doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Well, what about the P-star who just got married? Exception to the rule, and that marriage is going to last about 15 minutes. A Double H says the lower the body count, the higher the value. Real talk. Iron Panther, $5 says watch the show. Blondie is a nurse and makes more than her man. Both her and Kat were talking about eating the poop chute. You know what time? Oh my God. Did these two bitches really talking about eating the booty? Were they really talking about eating the booty? Oh my God. That is disgusting. But yes, Blondie is a nurse. So Blondie's a hot nurse. Dude, oh my God. Dude, she's going to get ran through. Unbelievable.
Like, it just doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. If I end up with...
Of course it means something. Of course it does. She wants it both ways. She wants to be able to sleep around and still find a high value guy. Doesn't work that way.
Remember that this is my personal standard. Other guys will accept a girl that might have had a promiscuous past, but I've looked at the studies, religious wise, everything else. It does not make sense for me to marry a woman in the United States.
Myron doesn't need to look at studies or statistics. This is Mother Nature talking to us, guys.
Whatsoever that has Western ideals. It's not. I operate on
There you
probabilities,
go.
not possibilities. The probability that I would find
Here
a
he
woman
goes.
with these stats, 80%, divorce initiated by women, over 50% of the marriages end in divorce, lowest birth rates, whatever it is, the degenerate society that we have here in the modern West. The probability that I'll be able to stay in a long-term relationship of marriage, have children, bring them to term in a stable household with a wife that has certain bad...
It looks like Kat is a little high. She might be smoking weed or something.
Bad habits are slim.
You don't think that's a fantasy? Like the fairy tale
Oh, isn't that
lifestyle
cute?
that you're thinking that we all
fairy tale.
imagine?
Listen to this. Listen to this. Oh my, how the tables have turned. My, how the tables have turned. So a man wants to go overseas to find a virgin and have a wife, and that's a fantasy. But you're 6'6", 6 feet, 6 figures, and 6-pack. That's only faithful to you. That's not a fantasy? That's real cute. You see, what's happening here with Kat is that she's being offended. She's sitting in front of Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines is a high-value guy. Clearly, he's a high-value guy. She knows it, Fresh knows it, they all know it. Myron Gaines is sitting here telling this girl, listen, I'm the guy you're after, and I wouldn't commit to you. That's why she's reacting this way. That's why, well, wait a minute, hold on. That's a fantasy. That's impossible. Well, guess what? You're going to end up single. All right, bet. Hey, listen, man, it's a lot better for single men than it is for single women. She's offended. She is triggered now because now Myron is actually speaking directly to her. You know what they say, man? You throw a rock into a pack of dogs. The one that hits is the one that yelps.
Like, that sounds fairy tale to me.
Oh, no kidding. I'm sure it does, but
it does not, because what I'm doing is I am increasing the probability that it will be successful by moving.
Yeah, but at the same rate, like, she also might have just not been through that many relationships, so she might not know how to treat a person.
So let me get this straight, Kat. Let me get this straight. Myron should marry a girl like you, who has a body count into the triple digits, because you have experience with relationships. He should pick a girl like you over the virgin because she just doesn't really know how. That makes absolutely no sense. At this point, she's just doing a sell job, right? Like, she's the used car salesman. Well, you don't want to go over there and get that new car because it's going to be a lot more money. Is she kidding with this? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Well, as a virgin, she's not going to have as much experience. That's kind of what I'm counting on.
Or, like, she's just going to be super cookie cutter.
Okay. No, super cookie cutter? I'm sorry. Since when were virgins super cookie cutter? Right? Listen, man. Men, we don't want exciting girls. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I like my girls to be boring. I like my girls to be boring introverts. I don't need a woman to keep me on my toes. I'm not looking for the type of woman who's going to be unpredictable. I don't need a woman who's spontaneous. No, I need a woman who is boring, low-key, predictable, and an introvert. That's what this is. Men, and I'm telling you, no matter what movies, TV, whatever says, listen, men of value don't want unpredictable girls. Cookie cutter. Shout out to Fresh and Fit with the $50 super chat. They've just entered the chat. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys donating the $50 super chat. Myron has clearly gotten much better at his craft. I think that's obvious. But yes, at this point, Kat is extremely triggered because Myron is literally telling her, "I'm the guy you're after. I'm the guy you're after, and I would not marry you." Like I am so I am so intent. Like I have lost so much hope in women like you. I'm gonna fly overseas and stay there to have a wife and kids.
What value is that going to bring to your life?
Are you
what you
kidding
mentioned
me?
just now
Are you
is a
serious?
possibility. What I'm doing is I'm operating on probabilities, and the probability is better.
But
by leaving.
relationships aren't probabilities. Relationships are working through the
Oh, here
situations
we
you
go.
face day to day.
This is funny.
And
See, here we go. See, now she's doing word salad and mudding the waters.
knowing how to communicate
This
with
is good.
somebody.
But not with hoes.
Yo! Oh my God! Yo, Fresh just nuked this chick. Yo, I gotta rewind this. That whole soliloquy. And Fresh just said, "Yeah, but not with hoes." Yo!
Mentioned just now
Look at this.
is a possibility. What I'm doing is I'm operating on probabilities, and the probability
Unbelievable.
is
But
better by leaving.
relationships aren't probabilities. Relationships are working through the situations you face day to day and knowing how to communicate with somebody.
But not with hoes.
I mean, enjoy, but
So I have a
like,
question now.
Yeah.
Yo! Oh my God! He said, "But not with hoes." Like she sat there and talked for 20 minutes, and Fresh just said, "Yeah, but not with hoes." God damn. Yo, he just hit that bitch with a haymaker. Damn. Dude, real talk. Like that was listen, that was a blindside quarterback sack. Wow.
That's what I would do.
Holy
I'd go
moly.
out there because the mindset.
St. Jim, $5. So shout out to Myron and Fresh in the chat. I donated because I love you guys. D Sharpe, keep grinding. This woman wants you to buy a used up peace sleeve. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, man. Women who look like Kat are equivalent. Put it to you this way. Committing to a woman like Kat is like buying a Lamborghini Huracan with 500,000 miles on it. It looks great, right? It looks great. But it's all used up, man. It's all used up. Listen, it looks great on the outside, right? You drive it down the street, people are going to, "Oh, wow, he's got a Lamborghini, blah, 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 blah." But what they don't see is in the garage, it's always smoking when it gets done, right? The tires have too much wear on them. The leather seats are cracked a little bit. But dude, yo, I gotta do that again. Dude, Fresh absolutely TKO'd that broad. Wow.
Is different. The women.
He said, "But not with hoes."
Are different. And yeah, also I would have multiple wives. I would not just have one.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh, they're triggered.
Polygamy is completely acceptable in Islamic culture.
Dude, I love how Myron just said, "Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna have multiple wives." Myron didn't say. He just was just, "Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have multiple wives, multiple versions." Oh my God! Listen how triggered these bitches get.
It's different. The women are different. And yeah, also I would have multiple wives. I would not just have one.
Oh shit.
Polygamy is completely acceptable in Islamic culture.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yo, look at this. This is funny as hell. Look at them. They're all triggered.
Polygamy was a thing back then before everyone became monogamous.
I'm just confused.
What was that you said?
I said polygamy was a thing back then before people became monogamous.
You know what? I like Blondie. I like her. I do. I really do. Unfortunately, she's going to cheat on her husband, but I like her. Listen, I think she's attractive. Listen, I'd fuck her. Like, real talk. I'd fuck her, and if she wanted to date me, I might put her through her paces. But dude, she is, like, again, she's attractive, and she seems to understand. She seems to understand the yin and the yang that is masculinity and femininity. Like, this is incredible. It's amazing to me that she is the leader of the relationship because she really does give off follower vibes.
Oh, absolutely, but how can you not expect a woman to be with other people, but then a man could be with other people?
Easily. We're men. That's how. Again, see, this is so funny. Hoes think that sleeping around is hard work. They know it's not, right? They want us to think that getting sausage is as easy as it is for them as us getting tacos. No, it didn't work that way. And they know it.
It's
Very
not
confusing. Right, it's very confusing. Oh, what, it's not fair?
Man to make $300,000 to $500,000 a year and
babe,
share his resources
I'm making that
with
in
you.
return.
Yeah,
See
but
that?
remember, what's good for the goose isn't necessarily good for the gander. Your money is irrelevant to his sexual attraction to you.
Yeah, your money doesn't mean shit, ladies. Listen, I said this to Silver Sable to her face, eye to eye, nose to nose, and she hated it. Listen, I'm glad you're making $300,000 to $500,000. And by the way, like I said earlier, any woman under the age of 30 who's making six figures is a sex worker. Believe that. But I don't need a bitch who makes $300,000 to $500,000 because number one, I already make my own money. And number two, bitches that make that kind of money, the more money a woman makes, the less trainable she is. The reason why is because today's women think that the more money they make, the more in charge they get to be. Nope.
Nope.
Listen, man, like I might fuck you for a little while, but you're not getting my commitment. Hell no.
See the difference? Whereas
Okay,
his money is extremely important to your sexual attraction to him.
Yep.
No, not necessarily. I just want to make sure that like I'm not providing and then also being expected to take care of the household. Like he also has to provide.
But sometimes it's a cultural thing too. It depends.
Yeah.
Do you see how Blondie is now defending Myron? Like honestly, man, Blondie, listen, man, shout out to her for being married, but she really needs to do the right thing and tell her husband, hey, look, before this thing gets any more serious, I got to let you know, I learned a lot at the Fresh and Fit podcast, and you and I are not going to make it. So let's just go ahead and cut this thing off now while we're still ahead. Blondie is now siding with Myron.
Oh, 100%. But like, we just have to be met halfway is all I'm trying to say with the money situation. If I'm
Listen, baby, I don't need you to meet me halfway with the money situation. See, what Kat believes, what Kat is trying to do is she's trying to say the more money I make, the more money I make, the more margin for error that I get from you in terms of indiscretions. The more money I make, the higher the notch count I can have, and it doesn't affect my sexual market value. Doesn't work that way, sweet. Or relationship market value. Doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. This is what she's saying. She's like, well, I'm making a lot of money, so that should allow me to sleep around too. No, sweetie. Girls can sleep around whether they're broke or rich. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dude, the average net worth of a woman is what, $6? They still get more sausage than breakfast at Denny's. That's just how it is. She is sitting here trying to make us think that money negates her notch count. No. Listen, notch count is something that cannot be erased. You can't say, well, I've slept with 257 guys, but I make $257,000, so that should cancel it out. Negative.
Nope.
Doesn't work that way.
bringing in this much money,
See that?
you could also be bringing in this much money. And
did that answer your question? Hold on one sec, Kat. Because I don't want to. You'll get to grill me here in a second. But did that answer your question of what I was gonna do and stuff?
Yeah, are you gonna fuck your wives together or no?
Yes, sir.
Well,
that's my question. I don't know. That's what I want to know.
I mean, if they want to.
I think she's turned on. Listen, I think purple Kool-Aid is turned on. She's like, you gonna fuck them together or what? Now, of course, that was a condescending question, right? She doesn't really care about the answer. Listen to this question again.
But did that answer your question?
Listen.
What I was gonna do and stuff?
Yeah, are you gonna fuck your wives together or no?
Yeah. You know what? You know what she just asked her? Are your wives gonna be okay with sharing you? That's all that is. Are you gonna fuck them together? Are they gonna be okay with getting fucked together? Are they gonna be okay sharing you? Yeah, actually they will if I want them to.
Well,
that's my question.
See, that's my question. Are they going to be? See, again, it's so funny. Women never really ask or say what they really mean, right? Right? Like what she is implying. What she is implying is that these wives are not going to be okay sharing Myron. That's all that is.
I don't know. That's what I want to know.
I mean, if they want to, or if I feel like it, yeah.
So that's a thing. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
told you. See. See that? See, oh, da, 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 da. Are you gonna? No, sweetie. Just ask what you mean, baby.
You got to understand the uncomfortable truth here.
Oh, here he
Whether
goes.
You guys want to accept?
Here he
it or
goes.
not,
Here he goes.
Women will share a man if he's high status enough and he has his shit together.
I totally accept
Since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time.
Whoa, wait a minute. Somebody said I totally accept, dude.
I mean,
hold on.
if they want to,
Hang on.
or if I feel like it, yeah.
So that's
a thing. Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
You guys got to understand the uncomfortable truth here. Whether you guys want to accept it or not, women will share a man if he's high status enough and he has his shit together.
I totally accept
Since the beginning of time.
That was Nurse. That was Nurse Blondie. Nurse Blondie said I totally accept that, dude. Listen, man. Listen. Maybe there's something Blondie isn't telling us about her husband, right? Maybe Blondie is married to her husband because he's in medical school, right? Doing the Mexican Barbie thing. Listen, he doesn't really make a lot now, but he's gonna be somebody. Like, he is going to make it in life, right? Mexican Barbie is betting on that. And it appears, I don't know, man, maybe there's something about this woman's husband that we don't, I don't know, maybe, I mean, does he have a foot-long dong? I don't know. But she really seems to, listen, not only does she clearly understand the masculine-feminine dichotomy, she seems to be okay with it. She says, I totally accept that. That's incredible. And by the way, for those of you watching me for the first time, guys always say, well, listen, I want to be smashing multiple girls and this and that and the other. Here's how this works. A lot of guys say, listen, I can fuck 3 different bitches and they all know about each other. Yeah, that doesn't last. That doesn't last long. That never lasts long. Okay? The more money you make, the higher the income bracket, the more out in the open you can be about your polygamous proclivities. If you make 9 figures, if you make $100 million or more, guess what? You can have your wife, you can have your girlfriend, and you can have your wife, your girlfriend, your side chick, and your side chick's girlfriend all living with you. Cobra Tate style. You all sleep in the same bed, you have sex with them all, you can do that. 100 million or more, 9 figures. If you're worth 7 figures, you can have a wife or a girlfriend and a side chick that she knows about, right? She's not going to be able to live. Again, you're only worth 7 figures, right? And that's a hell of a lot of money, right? But if you're only worth 7 figures, a woman is not going to allow you, or not that she's not going to allow, she's not going to accept another woman living with you that he's having sex with. Listen, if you're worth 7 figures and you're going to have two women living with you, listen, I guess game is game. If you have that much game, you can do that. But for the average person, the average millionaire, 7 figures, you can have a main chick who is aware of your side chick. If you're worth 6 figures, however, you can have a main chick and a side chick, but she can't know about it. Listen, you can be as bold and as brazen as you want to, but being a 6-figure dude, a woman is only going to tolerate that for so long. She's only going to tolerate that for so long. Now, why is it that the 9-figure dude gets to be all open and the 6-figure dude has to keep the side bitch under wraps? Well, because there are a lot less 9-figure dudes than there are 6-figure dudes. The less of you there are in terms of monetary net worth, the more brazen, the more outwardly you can be about your polygamous proclivities. That's all there is to it. Dude, you can't be making $150,000 a year expecting 3 women to live with you. Dude, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. So you have to understand, women will absolutely share you. Your net worth determines how much they actually want to know about the women they are sharing you with.
Since the beginning of time, women have shared men. Remember this. Only 40% of men have procreated, where 99% of women have procreated. Do the math. Who's fucking? Only 40% of the men with 99% of the girls. So by
what Myron just said is that throughout the history of time, of every man who has ever lived, only 40% of men have procreated. Only 40% of men have procreated. I have 2 brothers. One of us has children that we know of. I have 2 brothers. Dude, we are all over 6 feet tall. All over 6 feet tall. Dude, my middle brother is 6'4". My youngest brother is, my youngest brother is 5'11". He's built like a bull. He cuts down to like 5% body fat. It's incredible. He's in phenomenal shape. He's shredded. smashes, and he's a chef. Oh, dude, he smashes those left and right. None of us. Now, well, I guess that's not really a good comparison, because if we wanted to have kids, we could. Like, there are women out there that would love to have our kids. So I guess that was a bad comparison. That was a bad comparison. I'll check myself there. But the point is that 40% of the men have fathered 100% of the people in the world. That tells you that there is polygamy going on.
Default, we know women share. Now, it's politically incorrect to say that, and it sounds misogynistic and evil.
How
but polygamy
dare you?
absolutely works from the male perspective, because a man can love multiple women simultaneously without a problem in providing resources for them.
Yes.
It does not work the other way around.
Look at that. Boy, she does not like that. Me personally, I don't think it's about love. If you're living with multiple women, I think that's definitely like a utility thing.
A woman
that's
truly
just me.
loves a man.
Look, dude, look at the girl in red. She is all in. She is all in.
And she can't even fuck another guy, let alone look at them. They're
Real
invisible
talk.
to her.
Real
Men and women
talk.
are very different. So we can't use the same lens. Kat is trying to put a square peg in a round hole, saying my view is crazy, but it's actually based in biological fact, and it's
Real
worked for
talk.
millennia. As a matter of fact, we have the society we have today because of polygamy.
Yo, Myron is speaking straight. Facts.
To some degree. Monogamy as well, but monogamy for the man is a choice.
Real talk.
Monogamy for the woman, it's pretty much necessary.
So, what facts do you have to say that polygamy works?
Dude, he just told you. Oh my God. He went through all of that. What facts do you say? What facts do you have that say polygamy works?
Since the beginning of time. High value men.
Hold up.
Had women.
But have
share
those
them.
women actually been happy?
Oh, here we go.
Aren't we talking relationships on a basis
So,
of whether
Kat,
or not we're both happy?
irrelevant.
So
Kat,
here's
I'm gonna
so this is funny. So every time Myron sharp angles her on one point, she wants to bring up something else. And now it's, well, what if how many of those have been happy? Yeah, let's get subjective. This woman does not want to concede.
Irrelevant. I mean, I'm not going to be sharing no man unless I'm happy.
Okay, Kat.
You know, I want to be happy.
See, I wanna be happy.
I want to be feeling like the attention's on me.
Okay.
Well, sweetheart, then if that's the case, then you gotta date a lower quality guy. Dude, listen, man. Listen, women can want whatever they want. You guys can want whatever you want. You get 6, 6, and 6. We get it. Just understand, you're gonna have to share them with other women, whether you know it, like it, or not. Right? Listen, there are millionaires who are married to the same woman for 20 years. She knows he has side bitches. She knows it. That's what she signed up for. She understands, hey, listen, he may stick his sausage in other chicks, but guess what? It doesn't matter where he sticks a sausage. It matters where he lays his head at night, right? It matters whose mortgage he pays. That's what happens. Shout out to Chris Poxon, the producer of the Fresh and Fit podcast, in the chat. Amar Kermani with the $5 super chat says the career modern women search barcodes of $9 extra virgin olive oil at Whole Foods, but men should not check anything before marrying them. Yeah, right? Exactly. That's exactly right. Double H, $5 super chat says a man that makes $150,000 a year who lives with 3 women at the same time, those 3 women are a size 30 each. I like that. Good math.
Well, Kat, here's the thing. See, and I'm going to show you how crazy your argument is here in a second.
Get her.
But marriage is not about necessarily happiness.
Uh-oh.
It's about duty of raising children that are going to be.
Dude, look at Blondie. Dude, look at Blondie.
But
watch.
Marriage is not
Watch
about
Blondie.
necessarily
Watch Blondie.
happiness. It's about duty of raising children that are going to be contributing members of society. That's what.
You know what, Devin? Put it on the poll. Who's more attractive, Blondie or Kat? Who's more attractive, Blondie or Kat? Put it on the poll. Who is more attractive, Blondie or Kat? I'd be very interested to see how this shakes out.
Marriage is about. Only in the West. Okay.
Are you kidding?
Okay. Only in the West do we have this crazy concept that we need to be happy at all times.
That's right.
Within marriage.
There it is.
Raising your children in a stable household and giving them food to eat in a safe home.
Siri says, you'll be happy if you're making me happy. That's exactly right. You see, Kat is selfish. And it's funny, not even I realized that a woman's true happiness is making another man happy. I didn't realize that till maybe 2 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago. At one point, I just asked Devin, I said, look, man, like, why? Like, dude, like, I make you wear heels and all this other kind of stuff. You can't enjoy doing that. And she says, listen, I mean, admittedly, yeah, I mean, sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, yeah, sometimes I might not want to, but she says, I like doing that stuff. I like making you happy. Right? She says, okay, so it's a little bit, I mean, she says, really, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. If it makes you happy, dude, she says, I'll do it 10 times out of 10. Women love making their men happy. This is what they want to do. But Kat is sitting here saying, well, what if I want to be happy? Yeah. Dude, number one, nothing is going to make Kat happy. Nothing's going to make her happy. Number two, Sirius nailed it. You'll be happy if you're making me happy. Sirius says, what facts do you have that monogamy works? The last 50 years has been a disaster for monogamy. Exactly.
To be at should be where you derive your happiness. And when you break the family apart, which is what's going on in the West, single mother households, etc., things get fucked up and kids end up fucked up.
That's right.
It is what it is. Yeah. Now, going back to what you said you want a man that makes $300,000 to $500,000 a year, is going to basically.
This is so funny. Watch this. Watch her head. Watch her head tilt.
Fucked up.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Watch.
Yeah. Now, going back to what you said.
Watch this.
You said you want a man that makes $300,000 to $500,000 a year, is going to.
See? Right? So now she's like, well, see, already, she said earlier, I want a man to make $300,000 per, $300,000 to $500,000 per year. That little head tilt, that tells us that she's like, well, not necessarily. She's about to change her answer. She's about to change what she said. She's about to change her requirement so that Myron is wrong.
Basically, never say no to you.
There you go.
And let you
I'm
live
not
the lifestyle
saying he
that
doesn't
you
have
want.
to say no. I'm saying my lifestyle is never going to allow me to say no to myself.
Okay.
That means you're selfish. And if if you're selfish, that's cool. Just understand that selfish women end up alone. That's just how it is. Like, again, listen, nobody is telling Kat that she can't do what she wants to do. But Kat wants to be able to do whatever it is she wants to do, which means putting her relationship at risk and being selfish, but still have the relationship. It doesn't work that way. Not with the men she wants.
The point I'm trying to make is this. I'm just giving you your standards, right? You want a guy, pretty much the man you described as a 1% man.
Bingo.
Now, I did not challenge you on your preference. I said you have your preferences.
I'm also a 1% woman.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me finish my point, and then I will give you.
Wait. Hold on. Did this woman just say she was a 1% woman? Are you kidding me with this? Guys, this is a problem with women. This is a problem with women, man. The only reason why Kat thinks she's a 1% woman is because she looks good and tells us she has a lot of money. Listen, there are a lot of good-looking women out there who have a lot of money. Very few of those women, if any, are 1% women. Are you serious?
Now, I did not challenge you on your preference. I said you have your preferences.
I'm also a 1% woman.
Okay, let me finish my point, and then I will give you in a second why that is irrelevant from what you're saying.
And why she's full of shit.
So you want a 1% man, okay?
Here we
you
go.
want a man that makes a lot of money, successful, ambitious, can provide you a certain lifestyle. I countered and said, you can want that, but the consequence of dealing with this caliber of man, who's rare, is you're gonna have to share him.
There it is.
Okay? You don't like that. You want him to be exclusive to you. So you're hoping that you'll find one that's going to meet these requirements, which, quite frankly, is slim to none.
She's not. No, there is no slim. None. 0%.
I understand that my environment is not conducive to what I want. So what am I doing? You're operating on possibilities.
Okay, so this is a perfect time to take a look. Take a look at the poll. So I put up, Devin put up a poll. She put up a poll. Who is more attractive? Who is more attractive, Blondie or Kat? 63% say Blondie, 37% say Kat. This is a very interesting, and the reason I wanted to do this poll was to explain to you guys, for those of you watching me for the first time, when a man gets to a certain point in life, yes, physical attraction is absolutely, it's important. If I don't want to fuck you, we are not going to be in a relationship. I don't care. I do not care. You could be the most feminine, docile, submissive woman in the world. If I'm not sexually attracted to you, you are not gaining my commitment. Okay? So let's just use that as our baseline. Right? But when a man reaches a certain point in his life, and not every man reaches this point. Listen, there are some guys who want to be a player for life. Leonardo DiCaprio seems to be that guy. Who knows? He might not get married until he's 65 years old, if ever. Right? He might not want to settle down with one girl until he's 80. That's fine. That's him. But most men get to a certain point in life where they're like, okay, I've slept with a lot of girls, and I'll use myself and many other guys, many other men. They've accomplished great things. They're looking to do more. They've had success with the ladies. They reach a certain point to where they're like, okay, all right, could I go out and get a 22-year-old who looks like a fucking smoke show and absolutely everything she wears, she turns heads? Absolutely. Absolutely. That would relative to how difficult it would be for other men, it would be relatively easier for me. Not to say that it would be easier, it would be easier, it is for a guy like me than most other men, right? But having had experience with young, hot girls has shown me that a lot comes with that. A lot of guys I want to fuck 5 different women. Okay, great. There's a cost to that. Well, what could be the cost? You have to fuck 5 women. Dude, I had the most women I ever had in rotation was 5. That lasted 2.5 weeks. And guys, I was tired all the time. I'm like, dude, I fucked Danielle today. Now I gotta go fuck Astrid, right? Like it's been 6 days since I fucked her. I gotta keep her in the rotation. Otherwise, Astrid's gonna find another bitch. Then I gotta fuck Cassandra tomorrow. It's work. That's the cost. Listen, we all want to fuck 5 girls at the same time until of course we have 5 girls in rotation. But going back, a man understands the cost that comes with having a young, hot female. She's going to be vain, probably not going to be very intelligent. She's going to be high maintenance. It's just a headache. Now, if a man gets to a certain point to where he's accomplished everything, yeah, he then has the time to then train her, right? But when you're a guy like me, I don't have a lot of my detractors. Well, Donovan's in a relationship with a 44-year-old. If he really had game, he'd be in a relationship with a 22-year-old. Yes, I could be if I wanted to. But the reason I'm not in a relationship with a woman half Devin's age is because I wouldn't be able to do this, guys. And I'm not going to get into a relationship with a woman I have not fully vetted and trained. Not going to happen. And fully vetting and training a hot 22-year-old, 8, 9, or 10, that's going to take a long time. Guys, listen, it's not impossible. It can't be done. Listen, you can absolutely tame an 8 or 9 or 10. You can train her to the point to where she needs to be. But that's going to take a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot of attention. And time is not a commodity that I have a whole hell of a lot of right now, given what my goals are right now. And so, a few years back, I decided, you know what? Devin's an attractive woman. She's attractive enough. Is she an 8 or 9 or 10? No, not a chance. Dude, Dev's an adjustable 6, man. She's an adjustable 6. She's a 6.5 when she's wearing heels. She's a 7 when she's sucking my dick. 7.5 if she looks like she likes it. That's just how it is. Devin has an incredible body, average to below average face. Great, good enough. I want to fuck you. Great. Devin is also obviously she's very mature. She has a lot of knowledge. I don't have to explain to her how the government works, right? Like, dude, I used to have to explain how the government works to these 20-year-old broads in Vegas. Like, I used to have to explain this kind of stuff to them. Basic stuff. And again, young hot girls are useless because they've never had to be useful. Devin had, over a decade and a half, internet marketing, SEO. Dude, it was a match made in heaven. Match made in heaven. And that's where we are now. If I had met Devin at half her age, I would not be here now. I would still be training her. Guys, so as you look at your screen, who is more attractive? Is it Blondie or is it Kat? For a man like me in my position, it is easily Blondie. Now, maybe 10 years ago or 10 years from now, maybe it's Kat. Because listen, I've broken some pretty bitchy females in my day, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. 10 years ago, I had all the time in the world to be dating girls like Kat. Now, I don't have time for all that. I've been there, done that. I've had all the vagina in the world one could possibly want. I need a woman around who is going to be useful. A woman who's going to help me in my mission. Kat really only seems to be interested in helping herself. Fine. We'll go with Blondie, who is a nurse, which means she actually has some skill. She has the stick-to-itiveness to get through nursing school, which is not easy. And that's why I put that poll up, guys, because you have to clearly understand the difference between sexual market value and relationship market value. A lot of guys think that women with high sexual market value also have high relationship market value. False. This is not the case. Now, I don't know if Blondie the nurse has high relationship market value, but I'll tell you what, she looks young and she got married, right? And we know that there aren't a lot of men out here who are marryable. So Blondie probably married the highest value guy she could find that, and obviously she runs the shit. She clearly just doesn't understand, guys. She doesn't understand, but I think she knows deep down. Now, for a one-night stand, I'm going Kat. But for something a little longer term, I don't know, maybe a fuck buddy arrangement, possible even training, I'm going with Blondie. And listen, I don't know her. She might have hoe tendencies. We'll never know. But from what I'm seeing here, she appears to be a lot more trainable than Kat. And this is why I'm with Devin instead of a woman half her age. Let's continue.
Operating on probabilities. I know if I go to the Middle East, where things are different, the women are actually held to a standard, right, to become good wives and mothers, etc. I am going to increase my probabilities of getting what I want, and I am willing to travel and make some sacrifices to make it happen. You are not, though. You want to basically get this top tier man. You want to be committed to only you.
Yep.
And you want a certain lifestyle where you can't necessarily be told no.
There it is.
That's a possibility, but it's slim. So you can do what you want, but at least what I'm trying to do is actually probable to a higher degree, and I'm making overt actions to make it happen.
And you want to know how and check it out. You want to know how Kat could make an overt action to make her dream happen? Dude, lose the masculinity. Lose the confrontationalism. Quit being selfish. Serve your man. Dude, Kat is still young and pretty enough to attract a high-value man. The problem is she's in her own way. She's in her own way. She is not trainable. Kat is the kind of person who will only submit to a man who makes 10 figures or more. Unfortunately for her, 10-figure dudes are not looking for women like her. Leo Reed with the $2 super chat says Kelly has a baby with her husband. I guess Kelly's the blonde. RJ80, welcome to the family. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. The optimistic pessimist. Interesting. Says, I think Kat is in the middle of denial and acceptance of the epiphany phase. She will come around or become a cat lady. Kat has time, but not a lot. Not a lot, man. Like, she really needs to. Unique 79 says Kat is combative. Charles Merchant says neither one is visually stimulating to me. Kat looks like a cartoon character. Yeah, listen, you can have your preference, but Kat is sexually attractive. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And as men, we have to have the ability. Listen, Red the other night, Monica, dude, are you kidding me? If she were a Vegas slut, I'd definitely add her to the rotation. Real talk. Dude, I'd go up there, run game on her, fuck her in the ass, keep her in the rotation until she got tired of it. Real talk. But I wouldn't commit anything outside of that.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
No.
Did you have anything you want to say on that, Kat?
She's nice.
I mean, you can. I know that, but I want to give her a chance to rebut that.
All I'm saying is that the more that I feel that it's not possible to find the things that I want, the less that I'm going to have my eyes open to the opportunities that will give me what I want.
Unbelievable. So the more hopeless my situation gets, the more permission I'm going to give myself to be a hoe. That's all that is. That's all that is. Yep, that's it. She's given up. Every single hot guy that smashes her, she loses hope. That's it.
So, I mean, I'm not going to settle until I get what I want.
Well, guess what, sweetheart? Listen, you're going to be a cat lady. That's it.
Okay, that's fine.
And I mean,
Nothing wrong
if
with that.
I'm going to provide the lifestyle that I want, then I want to make sure that I'm finding somebody that's also going to want the lifestyle that I want to live. And whether or not he can provide for that, he still needs to be on board with the direction I want to go.
Question.
Whether or not he wants
Oh,
to build
boy.
that empire with me,
Oh,
whether or not
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Another bitch talking about, I want to build an empire. Women are not interested in building empires. They're not. They're not. A woman is definitely interested in assisting a man to build an empire. But dude, these bitches out here drinking this power couple Kool-Aid. Well, listen, I want to be the power couple. We're going to build an empire. Really? What exactly are you going to contribute to the empire? Yeah, that's what I thought.
he already has that empire built, but it's going to
look
be,
at this. Oh,
he
this is
still
funny. Listen to this.
needs to be on board with the direction I want to go.
Question.
Whether or not he wants to build that empire with me, whether or not he already has that empire built.
Yeah, that's what she's looking for. She's looking for a dude who already has that empire built because she knows she doesn't have any marketable skills. And this woman is not getting a $300,000 to $500,000 return on anything. Like, chick, you're on OnlyFans. You're a sex worker. Dude, even the highest paid sex workers ain't making $500,000 a year. If they are, you're doing some nasty shit.
But it's going to be where I want to go in my life.
Okay. All right.
Well, okay, so you want a very successful man that makes that kind of money to build an empire with you that's going to be monogamous to you. Hey, we can all drink.
If we both have the lifestyle that we both desire, why are we not going to want to do it together? And if we have that love for each other.
Well, sweetheart, at that point, we don't need you, right? Like, listen, man, I love Devin, and I'm glad she does what she does for me. I don't need her. I don't. Dude, I could hire three people. I could hire 3 people right now that could do the job that she does for me for half of what I pay her. I could do that.
Then why are we not going to be
Because
able
that
to be
man was already successful
monogamous?
when you found him and isn't going to change his course because of you.
Bingo.
That's the difference.
I mean, but I'm already successful.
Yeah, but he's significantly more successful than you. He's made a lot. And
he doesn't give a shit about your success, cat.
The man you're looking for is making quite a bit of money. Here's the thing, ladies. You don't make $300,000 to $500,000 a year working with a woman. You do that shit by being ambitious and being willing to do it by yourself. The girl can come in and maybe compliment you, help you build it even more. But when you get to a certain level, you're self-sufficient. You don't.
Have you ever noticed that it's always 1 or 2 girls? Like, it's funny. This always happens, right? So in the beginning, all the girls are talkative, right? But then the most feminist one or ones, those are the one who end up dominating like the last hour of conversation. Because the other girls are silent. They're like, we don't want any part of this. Siri says, the more desperate you are, and the more desperate you are, more you're going to have to settle. You're not in position to make demands. She just sounds like a big headache. You can rub my feet when I come home from my empire, right?
Need help anymore.
Right.
Okay? The caliber of man that you're chasing is a type A assertive dominant male that doesn't need you. Period. Which is why you said before, I'm a 1% woman. I'm assuming you mean financially, right? Because you earn quite a bit.
I mean.
What makes you a 1% woman? That's what I was going to ask you.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Being natural, my financials.
Okay.
Being natural. What the hell does that mean? So now girls are bragging about the fact that they don't have a fake ass. Really?
Are you aware that men don't care about a woman's financials? What actually makes a woman 1% woman are things that women typically don't tend to highlight?
Nope. Of course not.
Compliant, feminine, attractive, fit.
There it is.
Would you? I mean,
not
I would say
promiscuous.
Willing to
not
hear the words
promiscuous,
no.
Willing to hear the words no.
Nope.
Following his lead. These are things that make a woman 1%.
Boy, she's really getting uncomfortable now. Tricky Trinity says, budget Megan Fox has chronic TCS with 0 RMP. He called her budget Megan Fox.
Attraction, ladies, is not symmetrical.
Yeah, Kronos Absolution says the other girls they do not want the smoke.
To say that again. Attraction between the two genders is not symmetrical.
That's right.
If I want a woman that's feminine, submissive, and attractive, right, and cute.
That's right.
A woman is within her right to want a male that's masculine, dominant, and a leader. We complement each other.
We talked about this yesterday, man. We talked about this yesterday, dude.
We're very different. The things that you want are what men want. You might...
JNLA checking in on the Sharpe stream side. Shout out to you.
Say to yourself, I'm a 1% woman, but that's false. The market dictates your
False.
value, not you. I'm going
That's
to
right.
say that again because a lot of girls want to sit here and say,
That's right.
I'm a princess, I'm a 10. No, you're not. Because the market dictates your value, not you.
You lose.
Men had to deal with this reality that the market dictates our value.
That's right.
Because guess what? If I'm broke, short, ugly, girls don't date me.
That's right.
So the market dictates my value. So as a woman, if a high value man isn't marrying you or proposing to you that you love, admire, and respect, the market is judging you as well. And now you're not of value.
Oh.
The problem is this. We live in a world where we tell women that they can do no wrong. They're perfect however they come. And they don't have to self-improve. And I'm here to tell you, that's a fucking lie. You got to self-improve just like us, and you got to bring value. The thing is, you guys are brainwashed to think your value comes from what we do. No, it doesn't. It comes from the opposite of what we do.
God
because
damn.
Men need a woman to assist him in his mission.
Woo!
Not your mission.
Oh!
Your mission is irrelevant.
Oh!
When he benefits, you benefit.
Oh!
When you benefit, he's immediately going to be pushed to the side. No girl wants to be with a guy that she can run all over.
You win. Perfect.
God damn.
So a 1% woman does
he's
not
still going.
exist unless she's alongside a 1% man, because your value is determined by the caliber of man you can attract. You can't self-proclaim you're a 1% woman.
Ooh.
Guys, this podcast, if it's just nothing else, invest in dog food and cat food and save your money.
And Kat, that's just so I'm being very honest with you about how certain guys
Hey,
think.
man, it is what it is.
These are uncomfortable
It is what it
realities
is.
that
No,
women
absolutely.
don't know.
I respect it. I mean, I'm taking it all in. Like hearing other opinions and hearing a debate is.
Men are scared to speak like this. They can't
That's right.
speak like this.
That's right.
So, all right. Any other questions to grill us?
No, we got
Maybe
Kelly.
one for fresh.
I don't
or
have any questions.
No questions?
comments, concerns, insults.
I was wondering do you agree with double standards? Since
Oh, here we go.
like,
Here we go.
the majority of your responses are implying that a man has more of a privilege rather than a.
Are
than
you
a
kidding?
girl.
Can you give me an example of a double standard? Then I can tell you, because their double standards exist all over the place.
That's right.
Okay.
This is funny. Yeah, Ice Dragon Kid says Blondie is drinking it in. You better believe it. Hellfong says Myron is set on God mode. Yeah, dude. When the truth is on your side, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, Myron is very, very good at expressing his views to women in real time live. He's very, very good at that. He's very good at that.
Okay, let's say you say, okay, I can't go out with my single girlfriend.
I never said you couldn't go out with your single girlfriends. I'm telling you that I don't date women who go to bars or clubs or go out with their single girlfriends.
But you can go out with your single male friends.
Goddamn right.
That's a double standard.
Yep.
Yep, and it's acceptable because
That's
me
right.
going out with my single guy friends is not the same as you going out with your single girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
When you go to a club, what happens?
You get hit on.
That's right.
By multiple guys, right?
Mhm.
When I go to a club, what happens to me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Someone might tell you
Well,
I feel like there's
we're now with the
You
jewels.
feel like
But yeah, go ahead.
I feel like there's, I don't know, because there's statistics, but I feel like there's different kind of
I feel like-
women that
I don't
can
know.
relate to the
Church and
stuff that
stores.
you say that is not true.
Okay,
false.
so
You get me?
question. Me and you go to a nightclub tonight, right? After
Here we
this.
go.
You walk in a nightclub and you scream, okay, who
Nah.
wants to fuck me? I'm ready. How many guys are going to come up to you? Several.
Right?
I walk into the club, yell, all right, who wants to fuck me? I got a Lambo parked outside, $1 million
Nobody.
in my pocket. Let's make it happen. Nobody still.
Nope.
That's why a girl going out on girls' night out is not the same as a guy is going out guys' night out.
There it is.
No, I don't agree, but okay.
I don't
Okay,
either.
okay.
I mean,
Because
I
like,
Of course she doesn't.
if that's just insecurity on your part, if you
Oh.
don't trust your
Because
lady
believe
to
it
go
or not,
Here we
a
go.
lot of
Here
like-
we go.
you're not gonna-
So for those of you just joining, insecurity, right? Insecurity. Listen, girls like to use the word insecurity. For those of you just joining us, they like to use the words like jealousy, insecurity, and controlling when you set boundaries that prevent them from doing things that keep their options open, that prevent them from doing things that put your relationship at risk. I've talked about this on Womanese.
You're insecure, controlling, and possessive. I need you to give me space so I can cheat on you.
If a woman ever says this to you, it simply means that your value isn't high enough to justify adhering to your standards. Women never say this about the men they love. Instead, they'll say, he doesn't want me texting my ex, going out to bars or clubs, or going out of town without him. I think it's just so sweet that he doesn't want any other man to have me except for him.
Keep me up
If your value is high enough, a woman will comply with whatever demands you place upon her.
the caged animal. If I want to go out and
Oh, see, here we go. Now a caged animal. You see, guys? There's never a happy medium with them. They characterize the opposite of what they're not allowed to do as something terrible. Oh, I can't go out? You're keeping me locked up like a caged animal. Oh, you're not allowing me to be on Instagram? You're not allowing me to be on Instagram? Ugh, I may as well give me a flip phone. Get out of here with that.
And live my life. I'm gonna go live my life.
Okay, that's it. And you can go live your life. You can go live your life. But you're going to live your life alone.
You lose.
But what are you saying? Like, I'm married. I'm in Miami. I am married. I'm in Miami.
You can do whatever you want to do, 100%, but you can't be with us.
Oh, there it is. Fresh just dropped the mic. He said it exactly the way I would have said it. He said, you can do whatever you want to do, just can't do it with me. As I also said and explained on the Fresh and Fit podcast, maybe 4 months ago.
Correct. What we want in women is what Fresh said. Yeah. Listen, we want you feminine, submissive, fit. I mean,
and what's your question then? Because you were the last one.
Okay.
So we don't leave any of you guys out.
Allow their women to have friends, male friends?
Women can do
Hell
no. No.
Why
listen.
not?
No. Well, let me answer the question.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't listen. My woman can do whatever it is she wants to do. If she wants to have male friends, she can have male friends. If she wants to, that's right. If she wants to go out for girls' night out, she can go out for girls' nights out. If she wants to travel to Vegas with her friends for spring break, knock yourself out. You're just not going to be my girlfriend anymore. Okay. You see, what guys have to understand is you cannot control a woman. Women don't like controlling men. They like men who are in control. And the way you can only control what's around you. So if your woman does X, then you do Y. Hey, can I go to the club? I remember I was dating this one girl. I don't know, 3.5 months. She's like, hey, can I go to the club? Because she knows that if she goes to the club, we're done. I'm like, yeah, sure, go to the club. She's like, for real? I can go? I was like, yeah. You can go to the club. Okay. Right. Like, she's coming to pick me up in like an hour. I'm like, yeah, cool. And you and me. Oh, no, we're fucking done. But please, by all means, go have a good time, right? What's wrong with the club? There's nothing wrong with the club. I don't date women who go to bars or clubs. I don't date women who are on social.
Why can't you have a drink by yourself or with your friends?
I'm not going to tell a woman what she can or cannot do. I can tell you what I will do. If a woman goes to the bar.
So you don't think that's insecure if a man feels like she can't do what she needs?
A woman
she can't be loyal around other guys?
A woman can do whatever it is she wants to do. But if she participates in certain things, I'm not going to commit. Listen, I'll smash all day long. I'm not going to give you the commitment. I only give commitment to women who do not put themselves in situations that are conducive to infidelity.
But why?
Because that's who I am. And if a woman wants to be in a relationship with me,
but what if a woman feels like that's insecure?
Listen, she can feel however she wants. Listen, if you're so insecure, maybe, but you're not getting my commitment. And there's no sweat off my skin on my back.
You see, women, and it's funny because later on in the episode, they were telling me, well, so if you wanted to go to the club, you could? Yes. It's just, so basically you could do whatever you want. I said, yep. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I go, wait a minute. I just told you that my girl can do whatever she wants. Girls do not like that there are consequences to their actions. Girls have been able to do whatever they want with impunity. Dude, girls can they can drink they can have kids, they can sleep around. No consequences. At least no social consequences. This is why Kat is having such a hard time now.
That's what we're trying to say.
Right. That's what we say. You can do whatever you want to do.
You can't, listen, ladies, you cannot, force a man to accept your behaviors.
Your shit.
He doesn't have to bend to your whim. I'm going to still keep my girls' nights out. No.
Nope.
I'm just not going to take you seriously. I'm going to continue to have sex with you and never wife you.
Ooh.
Who loses?
Oh,
you lose.
If you really respected your woman and you really trusted her and you really wanted her to live the life she wanted to live, you would know she's not going out for any ulterior motive, and you would know that she's going out having your back. She's just.
Wait a minute. See, this again is woman using shaming language to give herself permission to keep her options open. If you trust me, then you would let me go out. People ask me all the time, Donovan, do you trust Devin? My answer, I trust Devin to be a woman. What exactly does that mean? What that means is that if Devin is tempted to fuck some dude bigger, faster, stronger than me, she would do it. Of course she would do it. Dude, if she were out at a club and a bigger, better me steps to her and starts running game, of course she's going to let him butt fuck her in her car. Women are impulsive. You guys have to understand this, guys. You guys have to understand this. just because, and women have to understand the same thing too. Just because a woman loves you, truly loves you, does not mean that she ceases to, that doesn't mean that she ceases to be attracted to anyone else. There are many, many women I am sexually attracted to. That doesn't mean that I don't love Dev. There are a bunch of men that Devin is sexually attracted to. That doesn't mean she doesn't love me, right? Just because a woman, just because a woman commits to you doesn't mean all of a sudden she's put on the blinders. As such, like Law 33 says, she is self-destructive by nature. As such, she must always be protected from herself. When women cheat, there are dire consequences. Dire consequences. When men step out, it's really not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Eggs are expensive. Sperm is cheap. That's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. So I trust my girlfriend to be a woman. This is why she has a female personal trainer. Because if she had a male personal trainer, she'd be fucking him right now. Guys, like, does that make her a bad? No. If I hire a male personal trainer to come here to train Devin every day, and I go down there, and he's got her bent over the bench press, and he's getting it in with her, guess what? I have nobody to blame but myself. Because I did not abide by law number 3. Listen, that is my failure. I failed Devin by not protecting her from herself. When you allow your woman to engage in activities that are conducive to cheating, to engage in activities that put your relationship at risk, you are doing her a disservice. You're doing her a disservice. She wants and needs that instruction, guidance, and boundary. She needs these things. She has to know that A, you care, and that B, you're capable. You're capable of actually leading a relationship. Guys, I'm here to tell you, this is how it works. This is always the way it's been. So for Kat to sit here and say, well, if you trust and this and that and the other, guys, listen, man, women are impulsive, number one. They got guys throwing dick at them in every direction. At some point, she's going to succumb. She's going to succumb to the temptation. I'm breaking down the dating show, Temptation Island. Dude, almost all of the couples are cheating. Why? Because they're on an island with attractive persons of the opposite sex, and everybody's drinking all the time. What do you think is going to happen? Well, I trust my girlfriend at a bachelorette party. Really? She sees all her friends sucking dick from the guy in the dancing, what'd you guys say he was? The dancing raccoon, whatever, right? The male stripper. Well, hell, man, she gets a few in her. She sees a hot guy. Well, my husband's never going to find out. Next thing you know, she's getting a train run on her by Chippendales. That's your fault. That is your fault. You failed her. You must protect your woman from herself because she's not going to do it. She is not going to do it. A woman is her own worst enemy. She needs you to protect her from herself. And if she does not allow you to protect her from herself, then guess what? She didn't want to be protected. She doesn't. So Kat can sit up here and say, you should trust me and blah, 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 blah. Psh, listen, man. Listen, she is going to be forever single. Oh, that's it. The dancing bear. The dancing bear. Jesus. Where does the dancing bear come from? Like, is the dancing bear, is it like a road show? I don't even know where it comes from. Anyway.
Going out with her single friends to a club, having your back.
Shout out to Fresh and Fit with the $10 super chat said, butt fuck in the back of the car. I'm fucking dead. Hey man, I call him like I see him.
It's not about going out to the club with her single friends. Like
Sure it is. That's exactly what it's about. So if it's not about that, then why is it so important? Dr. B84, $10 says Kat will be on the roof of the husband store asking if she can fly to the one on the moon. Wow. Dr. B84 again, another $5 super chat. Says a man's success transcends, whereas a woman's success does not. Wow. Wow, is Dr. B84 Red Pill Mike in disguise? Wow.
about just you wanting her to have a good time. Like, you should respect your woman.
Okay.
If my woman wants to have a good time, then we can have a good time.
Okay,
Wanting
she'll go
to
with me
have
then.
fun.
She'll go with me.
There you
So
go.
you're more than welcome to
let's
come.
go.
Oh, see that? See how she just, so you're more than welcome to come, bitch. Like, really? You're more than welcome. She can go, no, you're more than welcome to come. This is Kat's problem. This is her problem. This is why Kat is going to be single for the rest of her life. This is why she's going to be single. She wants it to be all about her. Oh, well, then you're more than welcome to come. See, this has become a contest for Kat. And we as men, we do not like competitive women.
Okay,
He's like, you ain't going by yourself, though.
Oh, look, check this out. Now they're all, yeah. And by the way, Myron's not talking about going to the club with her. No, he's talking about taking her out to do something else. Guys, if you take your woman to a bar or the club, you are asking for trouble.
My last man wouldn't let me in the club whether I was
Smart
with him
man.
or not.
But, Smart man.
But look at me,
No,
friends.
not at all, because it ended.
Oh, it ended. Oh. So he's the one that suffered, is it? Oh, he didn't let me go to the club. It ended. Yeah, good for him.
Smart man.
Because
And he's
I
gonna be
kind of
single
woman that
forever.
wants to be with
Oh my God, this bitch has this bitch has not a clue. He's gonna be single forever. Did it ever occur to you, Kat, that single guys have a lot better life than single women? Like, this bitch is clueless, man.
A man like that though. That's why I probably.
Hold on. Ladies. Very funny. So you said it ended because he was being in control and he didn't want you to do certain things, right?
No,
Yeah.
it ended because of a lot of fucking reasons, but his
Dude.
control was the most
He didn't want you to
important.
go to a nightclub. I say smart man and I applaud him
Right.
Damn
because
right.
he had boundaries. And
Do you see that? Dude, look. Guys, look at your screen. Look at your screen. Blondie is on board. And Kat is like, what the fuck is happening? You're supposed to be on my side. See, Kat is not used to this. Number one, she's not used to men speaking to her like Myron is speaking. Number two, she's not used to other women teaming up with her. Look at the look on this woman's face. Check this out. Look at this. She's like, seriously? Like, dude, like, I thought we were on the same side. Like, what is this? I thought this was the sisterhood uber alles. Why aren't you defending me? Yeah, because Blondie here knows what's really up.
he was protecting you from yourself.
Right. No,
Now,
because
you're
it's all
saying-
for the wrong reason.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. He didn't let me go to the club for the wrong reasons. Really? What's the wrong reason? What, so you don't get hit on? Yep. That's right. He doesn't want you going to the club because he doesn't want you getting butt fucked in the bathroom by the hot DJ. Like, again, at this point, this is being disingenuous. Girls don't go to the club. Girls go to the club for one reason and one reason only: male attention. That's it. If you are in a relationship of consequence with a man of value that you respect and love, who respects and loves you in return, he's not going to let you go to the club. And see, Kat keeps bringing up this, I want to go to the club. I want to go to the club. She's going to be a club slut forever, man.
Well, the point is this. Because you tried to say, well, he's single now. You guys want to know something? Being single as a man
is the best thing possible.
You goddamn.
Being single as a woman.
Bingo.
Not the same. What?
Not when he's begging for me back.
Yeah, because he's going to continue to have sex with other girls and continue to have sex with you too. Like,
Oh,
ladies,
see, look at this. This is so funny. Kat was lying, right? He didn't beg for her back, right? He didn't beg for her. Well, he's begging for me back. Yeah, he's gonna put you in his rotation. He's not trying to be in a relationship with you, bitch. You go to the club every night. The fuck's he want to be in a relationship with you for? No, he's just trying to get that easy ass.
Here's the thing. I'm giving you guys the male game shark. Don't fight me. Just listen. Pay
Dude,
attention.
real talk.
He's trying to get you back to fuck you. Get maybe some kind of little lovey-dovey shit going on. And he's going to continue to have sex with other girls.
There it is.
Because men, let me tell y'all something. Men become...
See, this is when Myron, he's like, let me tell y'all something. That's when it's about to go down.
Monogamous most of the time out of necessity. Whether
Whoops.
it's to get sexual access
Oh,
or
dude.
to get children, they become monogamous by necessity.
Oh, my God.
So if a man has the ability to fuck a lot of girls, right,
Dude.
and continue to do so, more than likely
He will.
do
That's
so.
it.
Whether he does it unbeknown to you or he does it openly like Dan Blazarian, men want to continuously be able to fuck a lot of girls. Go into any VIP in a nightclub.
Real talk.
You're going to see 20 girls in there, different
Two
shapes,
dudes.
colors, and sizes.
Yep.
Facts.
So, you could say he's single. No, that's a punishment for you as a woman. Men don't care about being single.
He said that's a punishment for you.
A woman that's single is a failure.
Oh.
A man that is single and has options with women is a winner, but it's contingent upon him being able to have options.
Dude, he just wrecked that chick.
Not being forced. That's the truth. And we have the studies to show it. A single unmarried woman without children is the least happy demographic
real talk.
of woman.
I think that's a man just looking for a woman for the wrong reasons.
I'm sorry?
I think that's just a man looking for a woman for the wrong reason.
And what's the wrong reason? Just fucking her?
Looking for a woman for the...
Like, if you want somebody to build a life with you, you're not going to feel like a winner being single.
Sure we are.
Like,
Incorrect.
if you're just looking
Of course
for a
we are.
woman to fuck, whether you're with her
Yes.
or not,
Yes.
like, that's a different story.
Did you not listen to what I said? Even if he gets a woman, whether it's unbeknown to her or known to her, he's still going to want
He's
to have
gonna be
sex
all right.
with other girls.
Yeah.
I told you, most guys are monogamous because they have to be.
You just haven't had a connection that's different than that.
Are you a man?
No, I haven't.
Do you know how men think?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you how men think, and you're trying to fight me on how men think.
But it's not about a man or a woman. It's about being a fucking human.
Oh, see, now here we go. Now we're veering off. She's lost the argument, so now she's going to do this. Oh, it's about being a human. All right.
And like being a human, like you have connections with people whether they're a man, woman, or not.
That has nothing to do with procreation.
What?
That has nothing to do with sex and relationships. I told you earlier, you're selectively hearing. I said a man can 100% still love a woman and have sex with other girls. Connection, you're looking at it through the female lens. I need to love you to have a connection. I'm going to be monogamous to you.
Dude, he is
Men can fuck
frying
other girls
this.
and still have a connection with their girl. That's the difference.
Women
It's like
love-
taking a piss for us.
Men love just right here.
That's right. That's right.
So wait, do you?
I don't agree.
What
See, this is funny. She says men love. See, purple Kool-Aid is like men love just like this, as if to insult us, right? So now all of a sudden she's coming back out. Dude, Myron is frying this hoe. Like I'm gonna tell you, man. the podcast with Red the other day, that's equivalent to Goku training in 100 times gravity. So now that he's out of 100 times gravity, he's like super fast.
do you give advice to girls that are
You don't have
dating?
to agree. That's a fact. You don't have to agree with it.
Oh my
You don't
God.
have to like it, but I'm telling you the truth.
Jazzy,
Oh
do
my
you-
God, this is
Any
bad.
question or no?
Yoga,
Do you have one or no?
No, I don't have one.
She's just been listening like, holy
Hell
shit.
yeah.
This is fucked
Hell
up.
yeah.
Hey, bunch of super chats here.
Holy shit.
A lot of them, so just bring them out real quick, Chris.
Okay, that is basically looks like that. Those are the highlights, guys. Those are the highlights. Those are the highlights. Yeah, listen, man. Kat she unfortunately for her, she is another sad case. Another sad and typical case of an attractive woman who she's an attractive woman who doesn't get it. She just doesn't understand. Right? I don't think she's arguing in bad... Listen, at points she was arguing in bad faith, but anytime it was clear that Myron just absolutely just dusted her, she would change the argument. That's just... I'm going to tell you what. Kat should thank Myron. She really should. She really should. Yeah, dude, Myron won by KO. Like, that was over a long time ago. Like, dude, he smoked her like a bad cigar. Real talk. She didn't have anything for him, dude. She had nothing for him. She never stood a chance, man. Poor girl. At 7 o'clock this evening, there's not going to be a Temptation Island breakdown tonight because at 7 o'clock this evening, I will be joined by Coach EO. He and I are going to we're going to do our call-in show. I don't know what the topic of discussion is going to be, but we are going to be doing a call-in show. It's a show that I really like. Like we've done a very, very, very good job with it. I like it a lot, and I enjoy taking phone calls and interacting with people. So at this point, I'm going to go and today is leg day. So I'm going to squat and deadlift, and I'll probably lift tomorrow too, because I actually feel pretty good. The HGH finally seems to be kicking in. So that is going to do it. That is going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Be sure to go to sharpestream.com to download the SharpStream app for Android or iOS to watch SharpStream absolutely free. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Get thousands of hours of content not found anywhere on patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Link in description.